I'm so excited to see you tonight.
First date, baby. First date, I can't wait. First date.
Hello, and welcome to another episode of First Date with me as your host, Lauren Compton. My guest today is a dating coach, and she's also the founder of Dating by Blaine. You may have seen her on the New York Times, and the Wall Street Journal, CNN, or from her supermassive social following. Give it up for Blaine Anderson. Thank you for coming on my show.
Thank you for having me. I'm so excited to be here on a date with you.
I'm glad you're in Austin. I was like, oh my goodness, this is perfect.
Meant to be.
So I've got this menu of questions. I've got some appetizer questions, main course, maybe a little tasting menu, and then we'll end with a dessert question.
Sounds great.
Do we need a safe word?
I trust you. I don't think we need one.
You should never trust me. I will go hard. Well, we'll get started in the appetizer section here. How did you get into giving relationship advice?
Good question. I've always loved love. Like, even thinking back to like being in elementary school, I wanted the tea on the playground. Like, who likes who? Like, who's gonna ask who out? I was very like involved. And then didn't really see that being a career, you know?
Yeah.
And I worked in the travel industry after college. I lived in New York City, lived in San Francisco, worked in travel. And when the pandemic hit, I was basically unemployed. And I had always loved, like I said, giving relationship advice. I'd helped so many of my guy friends with their dating app profiles because I'd be like, you're an awesome guy. Why are you not meeting awesome girls? And I'd look at their dating app profile and be like, okay, well, this is a problem. It's not representative of who you are. You're not good at taking pictures or at least selecting photos. So I would redo them and then they'd get more matches and then they'd put me in touch with their friends or their colleagues.
Wow. So it kind of just like sort of like a domino effect.
Yeah, it had already kind of like happened in the just organically. So then when I found myself unemployed, I thought, okay, could I do this for a larger audience at scale and develop a course basically putting together all the advice I already give and give it to more men.
Yeah.
And so that's how it got started in 2020.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So it's
pandemic baby. Yeah.
Same. So when you give relationship advice, do you feel like you've learned a lot from your own mistakes?
Yeah, so I give more dating advice, like getting in relationships, than actually like, oh, here's how to be in a relationship. Although I guess like sometimes it does divulge into that. Definitely from my own experiences, in addition to just like research, psychology, reading, talking to people, at this point helping thousands of guys, but certainly my own experiences as well. I've lived on 6 continents, so I've had a lot of different dating experiences.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you're married too, right?
I'm married now, yeah.
How long have you been married?
I got married in 2022.
And how did your husband pick you up?
At the gym.
Oh, that's a good spot.
Taboo spot. Everyone's like, you can't meet someone at the gym, but I'm proof that it can happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does your dating advice ever change?
Definitely. I've seen it even looking back, 2020 doesn't sound like that long ago, but things have developed and changed since then. Also, I started giving advice during the pandemic. So it was like all online.
Right.
And I was like, okay, well, like stay 6 feet away and, shout from across the park. And now it's much more like,
what's
okay,
your number?
Yeah. Are you vaccinated? No, we don't need to talk about COVID anymore. No need to bring it up. And I think a lot more people now have swung back the other way where they really want to meet people in person, both men and women. So a lot of my advice, I talk about online dating and I'm an advocate for having a great online dating profile, but a lot of the advice I give to my clients is about how to meet women and better optimize for in-person relationships.
What would you consider bad advice when it comes to dating?
I mean, opposites attract, I think, is pretty bad advice. Like, no, they don't. Birds of a feather flock together is way more true when it comes to dating.
Yeah.
So I've seen guys and it's like they want to date like this influencer type, like Instagram fitness model. And I'm like, you're not that. So that's not like what's going to work for you. It just doesn't make sense. Like, she's going to be more likely to date someone who's also fit and also into being active and like looks good naked. And, you don't have to look good naked to date someone who looks good naked, but like, it's going to help.
Do you think that being funny is important in
Oh my
getting a
God.
girl?
Yes. You can make up for so much if you are funny.
What if you're inherently not funny? Like, what?
Get funny. Most people aren't born funny. It's a learnable skill, just like dating's a learnable skill. I tell guys all the time, and it's not like you need to be a comedian. You don't need to be like cracking jokes all the time, but a sense of humor and the ability to make a woman smile, so important. I tell guys all the time, take stand-up comedy lessons, like, or a class. Take an improv class. Take a public speaking class. If that is something that sounds scary and challenging to you, like, you should be doing it.
Yeah. Do you find that that part of the problem is the fact that if it's not an accessible, like a super easy thing to learn, that people are like, oh, then I don't want to do it.
Yeah, of course. We all want to do things we're already good at. Like, that's like fun. It's fun to do things you're good at. It's way more challenging to do things that you're not good at or have never done before.
What kind of temperature do you like your room to be?
Oh,
at night?
71, 70.
When you go to sleep?
Yes.
That's the like max I can have in the daytime.
Yeah.
Like nighttime.
What do you want, like 50?
Night needs to be like 65.
Okay, but we have a bed because my husband is the same way. He wants it really cold. I want it like, I just am okay with a sheet. I don't want to be cold. I don't want to be hot. But we have a bed and we can each control our own side. And he has his at like a -8 cooling. And I have mine at like a +2, which is nice. I like roll over to his side to get a little cool and then like roll back over to mine.
I thought you were going to say to cuddle.
Yeah. No, I'm just getting the temperature. He's like, don't cuddle me. It's too hot.
How about some main course questions? What do you think is the biggest problem in your relationship?
Oh, my husband's chewing of gum.
Really? Does he like smack? Like you can hear it?
Yes.
And he can't do it with his mouth closed?
It appears not.
You know, I've been with my boyfriend for about 1.5 years, and I don't know how something new has come up that's like very annoying to me, but he will yawn with the sound effect of yawning. Like he'll go, and I'm like, you don't need to verbalize.
Yeah.
Like you can just yawn
It's
silently.
like a movie yawn.
Yeah. So that's been like a brand new.
I feel like the gum is new too. It's like developed because we wouldn't have gotten married otherwise. Like this wasn't going on in the beginning.
You're like, you never discovered Wrigley's before?
Yeah.
Who introduced this to you?
Yeah, it's a problem.
Maybe he's trying to get off nicotine. Let's see here. Why do people have such a hard time letting go after a breakup?
It's kind of, what we just said before. It's hard to go into something new. We like what's familiar. Even if a relationship isn't the best for us or it's toxic, it is familiar. And you might even be good at having that toxic relationship.
Yeah.
And so it's hard to turn away from it. The uncertainty. Dating, I don't know. Dating isn't fun if you don't know how to do it either, if like you're struggling with it. So to go back to that, if you don't know what you're doing, is unappealing.
Yeah. Do you think that it's important for the guy to approach a girl in a scenario where he wants to meet her? Or do you think that women need to also be aggressive and approach men?
Yeah, I think women absolutely should approach if they see somebody they're interested in, but I'm not out here being like, women must approach a guy. I ultimately do think it is the guy's responsibility. And I get so much crap for that on my Instagram. Like, women should do it too. And it's like, that's not in your control. What you can control is whether or not you approach, how you carry yourself, what you say. So let's take control of the things that are controllable and act on it.
Yeah.
Also, evolutionarily, men approach. Look at all animal species. It's not the woman going after the man in most mammals. Don't quote me here. I'm like, right? Thinking about like, but no, that is absolutely true. It is the
Men like to hunt.
And yeah, they are going after the women. The women, might show themselves as available, like give the look, but then it's ultimately the man's responsibility to do the approaching.
Yeah. And who do you think, I feel like this is like a little controversial, but it's like, who should initiate sex? Like, I like a guy to initiate sex, but I feel like men are kind of scared.
Yeah, men are scared of like initiating physicality. I mean, even stepping back from sex, men are scared to approach for even like the same reasons of being perceived as creepy or like the woman doesn't want it. So I don't know I don't think there's like a right or wrong who initiates sex, but I think a lot of times, like just like with approaching, women do want to be pursued. They want the man to make the first move. So it's just about going slow and looking for the signs and not just like pushing full steam ahead without like understanding if she's receptive, whether it's asking her out or initiating sex.
What do you think is like a perfect date night?
Ooh, at what stage in the relationship?
Let's say that you both like each other and you're not like exclusive yet.
Okay.
But you're on the way. Like, what's
Yeah.
a good date night?
I love a home date. So invite her over, or I guess it could be him too. I talk to men, so I see everything like through a man's eyes of dating. But invite him over, cook dinner together, have like a little appetizer board out, but then do something that involves doing something new together. So
Like an activity.
like a recipe, yeah, where you can like tease each other, have some fun. There's like opportunities to touch and flirt and then enjoy this thing you made together.
Yeah.
I love that. And you can
That
like
is
make a
sweet.
cocktail, open a bottle of wine, have music, candles. You can really set the mood. It's easier to talk. You don't have like a server interrupting you. I think it's a really nice way to like take it to the next level.
How far into a relationship do you think new couples should have sex?
Oh, I think that's so personal to the relationship. Like there are happily married couples who had sex on a first date, and then there are happily married couples who like waited until marriage. It's
Yeah.
so dependent on the two people and what they're comfortable with.
Yeah.
So I don't think there's like a right or wrong answer. It's like when both parties are like ready to go for it.
Very PC. So what's your love language?
Oh, my love language is physical touch and words of affirmation.
Physical touch
Yeah.
and words of affirmation.
Yeah. So like, tell me I'm pretty.
Tell me I'm pretty and fuck me.
Yes.
I feel that. I feel like I'm a time spent.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm so clingy.
Are you
I
an
need-
anxious attached?
I probably like I just want my person to be there all the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think that's why I've always dated business owners because they don't have to go to the job.
But they're
They
also
can
the most
work
busy.
remote. I know, but I'd rather you be on your phone 100% of the time
But
and just
with you?
be with me.
Okay.
Like I need your physical body like in the room, and you can watch TV and I'll cook, but it's like
Yeah.
it's like having an entity in the room with me.
I like all the love languages though. Like I like being around my person too. Like I like gifts. Like I'm not gonna say no to a gift.
I love gifts.
So I'm like, do I have to pick? I want them all.
This is an ongoing thing on this show. I'm big on taking gifts. I also like giving gifts. I think I'm the best gift giver.
Ooh.
Very good at giving gifts. I won't even get into some of my weird fucked up stories about how I give way too much and then like receive very little, which is so weird sometimes, you know? Like I feel like as an only child,
I'm an only child too.
Really?
Yeah.
I would always want to share.
Yes. You get a bad rap that you're a bad sharer.
That you're like
I'm
selfish.
the opposite.
Same. I would, if someone would come over to my house and they were like, oh, I really like this, I'd be like, you can have it. You can have it and we can be friends. And if you like any of my other stuff, you can have all my other stuff too. Because I don't use any of that stuff. So why don't you just never leave
And stay here
and
with
stay
me.
here with me and you can have all my stuff. So that's
maybe one step further than even just being like a good gift giver.
literally just like a thrift store. I have an opened thrift store. You can come. You don't have to purchase anything. You just
Help yourself.
literally take whatever you want. I'm a charity, a walking, talking charity. Do you ever feel misunderstood by women?
I actually feel like most of the time women see my advice and they're like, thank you for telling the men. Like and people ask like, why are you giving advice to men, not women? I'm like, because I'm helping the women have more viable partners.
Ooh.
Like these men are already out there. So we just need to like shine them up a little, get the edges a little better.
Get them detailed.
Yeah, get the detailed job and then they'll be good to go. It's not like I love my clients. It's not a product problem. It is a marketing problem. It is how they market themselves that is the problem. And that I can teach you how to market yourself and then you can have an awesome girlfriend.
Did you know that nearly 75% of people have subscriptions that they've forgotten about? Before I started using Rocket Money, I thought I had about 4 subscriptions. I could not believe it when they showed me I was paying for 6 subscriptions each month. Between streaming services, fitness apps, and delivery services, it's never ending. So I guess it makes sense. But thanks to Rocket Money, I'm no longer wasting my money on the ones I forgot about. Rocket Money is a personal finance app that finds and cancels all of your unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and helps you lower your bills so that you can grow your savings. Rocket Money will even try to negotiate lower bills for you by up to 20%. All you have to do is submit a picture of your bill, and Rocket Money takes care of the rest. They'll deal with customer service for you. Rocket Money has over 5 million users and has saved a total of $500 million in canceled subscriptions, saving members up to $740 a year when using all the app's features. Stop wasting money on things you don't use. Cancel your unwanted subscriptions by going to rocketmoney.com/date. That's rocketmoney.com/date. rocketmoney.com/date.
What is the number one thing you find yourself constantly helping with the most?
Oh, that's a good question. Let's see. There's so many.
It sounds like profiles are a big deal.
They are, but I mean, that is just something that is wrong every single time. But I don't like to spend so much effort there because I think it's really easy for guys to become fixated on online dating. And even if you can have a great profile and get women online, you still need to be able to flirt and create chemistry and have good conversations. So the online profile can only get you so far. I feel like what I have to tell guys over and over is awesome women want to meet awesome single guys. You're doing yourself and her a disservice by being too scared to approach, by not making your move. It doesn't mean every girl's going to be interested in you. Most won't.
Yeah.
But it's a numbers game. You have to put yourself out there.
It sounds scary. I'm glad I'm not a guy. I'd way rather just get approached.
Yeah. No, it's really hard. Like, I absolutely empathize. Like, you have to put yourself out there. You are inevitably going to get rejected. That is part of the process.
Oh, God. Could you imagine just being born and they're like, listen, honey, you're going to live a long life of rejection. So just keep sticking your dick out there.
Eventually, someone will want it.
Oh, my God. I never even thought about a guy like that before. I automatically respect.
That's why when I see guys approaching, or like if I get approached or a girlfriend gets approached, even if she's not single, I'm like, good work. Keep that up. Keep it up. You need to give them positive reinforcement. Like, don't be a bitch if a guy approaches you. Be nice. It's hard.
How do you feel about, like, how do you tell a guy to be a bad boy in the sense where it can be attractive, but also be a nice guy?
It's so true. I get that. I hear that all the time. It's like girls don't like nice guys. And it's like, it's not that women don't like nice guys, but if you're bending over backwards for a stranger and like scurrying to like help someone who like you don't even know or like appease somebody else, that is unattractive. Like, taking it back to caveman days, did the woman want the caveman who's like going out and getting shit done and like providing for his family, or the caveman who's like, oh, what do you need? What do you need? Like, how can I make you happy? Like, no, she wants the badass who's like going out and like getting shit done. And I think that absolutely still plays into today, why guys are like, women like bad guys. It's like, no, but there are traits that like bad boys have that are attractive. They put themselves first. They aren't scared to ask for what they want. Those things are hot.
Yeah, I agree. What do you think about tattoos? Do you have any tattoos?
I have a few tattoos. I got some on my wrist, got one on my back, got one on my foot. And I love a guy with tattoos, but my husband doesn't have any tattoos.
Do you think it's a red flag if someone doesn't have any tattoos?
No.
It's like, okay.
Yeah. Do you have tattoos?
I have one tattoo.
Okay.
I have a kiss on my ass.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it someone's real lips?
It's my lips. I wanted my mom.
I
So
love
when I
that.
was little, my mom would kiss me on the cheek.
Yeah.
And I was homeschooled, and I was training as an elite gymnast. So
Ooh.
I would have to wake up and go to school like at 5:30 in the morning. And she would kiss me on the cheek with red lipstick, and I never looked in a mirror. So I would always have this kiss on my cheek.
Yeah.
And so when I'm like my 18th birthday, I was like, I want to get a tattoo of like a kiss on my cheek. So I told my mom about it, and she was like, oh, that's so cute, but where are you going to get it? And I was like, on my ass. And she was like, yeah, I'm definitely not kissing a piece of paper with my lipstick for you to get a tattoo of my lips on your ass. And I was like, fine, I'll do it.
I'll do it myself.
So I kissed a piece of paper and then pulled my pants down, and the guy proceeded to give me a tattoo, and he was like, so are you a porn star? And I was like, no, I'm not. And he was like, stripper. And I was like, no, dude, just a normal person
Who wants lips on my ass?
Lips on my ass.
Judge me. It's like, yeah. Why would you assume that? Like,
I don't know. It was probably the boobs. He was like, "Oh, I'm looking at your ass right now." I don't know. It's just,
I guess it's a compliment.
red flag.
You got a nice ass if you can be a porn star or a stripper.
Yeah, there's always a positive spin on that one. Do you think that it's creepy if a single guy has a pet as a cat?
No, absolutely
a cat
not.
as a pet?
I picked up what you were putting down.
Yeah.
I love cats.
I'm not even dyslexic. Jeff Dye is rubbing off on me.
I love cats, so I don't think it's creepy.
What's your favorite animal?
Oh, I'm like a pet freak in general, like cats, dogs, bunnies, goats, like bring it on. My husband jokes that I'm like just on the verge of like being able to keep it together in public, but like teeter on the edge of being a total freak about animals. So I don't even know if I have a favorite. I just love them all so much.
What do you think of a situationship?
There's a time and place, you know, sometimes you need that. It's not the person for you to be in a relationship with, but like they are providing some value in your life. The problem is when people want the situationship to be more, and so they're willing to take the situationship, but they really want the relationship. But you know, like one person wants it, one person doesn't. That's when it's problematic, because if you're wishfully hoping you're going to change the person's mind, it's like thirsty and unattractive.
Yeah. What do you think about love bombing?
Ugh, no, not good. And you have to watch out for it, because I think it is a sign. I don't want to say it's a sign that anything that involves like a bomb is probably not what you want in your relationship.
Unless it's a bath bomb.
Yeah.
And even then, you could get a bad pH problem.
Very true. You end up with a yeast infection. No one wants that. But I think it's like a red flag, honestly.
How do you know if someone is love bombing you?
I think that for me, when I think of love bombing, it's when their amount of input into the relationship is disproportionate to what's appropriate at that point in time. So you've been on 2 dates with this person and they're like, I'm so obsessed with you. Like I just want to hang out with you all the time. Like you said,
yeah.
That's like too much. Like you've only been on 2 days. You need to back off.
Oh yeah, I don't love bomb. I'm just real. Like you can't leave.
You must
ever.
stay.
Like I will follow you to the bathroom.
Like talking. I feel like I actually that's it. Like once you're in a relationship, you're like talking and you're like one of you's in the bathroom. You're like, okay, this is like
shocking
too comfortable.
that I've kept a man around. It's shocking. Yeah, I feel like love bombing. I feel like I've always been very bad at reading love bombing signs, because if someone love bombs you, you are kind of flattered, right? If you really like the person back, and then it's like they change at a certain point. And is that because you think that they feel like they've got you and they don't need to do that anymore?
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like with love bombing, sometimes it's that the person is like they're giving so much so early. Yeah, and then like when it's like they like the fact that they don't actually know you that much, and that's like what's leading them to love bomb, and then things get real, and then it becomes less of a like they're less infatuated because it's like real.
And that's when you feel kind of tricked.
Yeah.
And you're like, what happened to this person that was like...
And that's why I feel like love bombing is like bad, because if this person doesn't know you and they're showering you with all this attention and love, then it's like, how is that going to translate into an actual relationship?
Yeah. See, that's I can guarantee you I will follow you into a restroom years in.
Yeah. It's like it's a love.
It's just a love relationship.
That's a good thing. You love hard.
I do.
I think that's
hard.
different than love bombing, you know?
Yeah. What's your biggest turn off in the bedroom?
Ooh. Biggest turn off in the bedroom.
When a guy says another girl's name.
I mean, that is definitely up there. I don't think that's ever happened to me. I don't think has that happened to you?
No, but my boyfriend was telling me about this position called the bull.
What is that?
It's where it's doggy style and he's behind you and he grabs you as hard as he can. And then he whispers another girl's name in your ear and he sees how long he can hold on.
Before you like flip over and smack him in the face.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I'd love that. I also don't like when it's silent. Like when it's just like crickets.
Yeah.
You need like a little
Music?
I'm down for some music, but even just like communication, like
Yeah.
talking.
I like talking too.
Yeah. When guys ask me, they're like, well, how do you like, 'cause I say, I'm like, you have to like, talk a little bit. Don't be like too quiet.
They're like, oh yeah, what do I say?
Like just narrate what you're doing if you aren't sure what to say, like, or like ask if someone likes that, or like, do you like this, or do you want me to do this? Like,
yeah. They could be probing you to just talk dirty
talk dirty to them.
to them. But they're like, so what kind of things should I say? Here, say it into the microphone.
It could be.
Do you feel like, so since you're married and you're giving advice and clearly people are like, God, I wish you could just be single. Do you feel like any of these guys are like sort of falling in love with you? Do you ever feel like you're like,
No, not my clients. I mean, I get some like pretty interesting like fan mail or like emails that are like says some weird shit, but no, like people who are like actually I'm coaching one-on-one or taking my courses, they're much more, I feel like they are firmly footed in reality and are like actually just looking to improve their dating lives, not date me.
That's good. How do you, so I'd be curious to know how you answer this one. How do you tell your significant other that they're getting fat?
Oh, so my husband he like in hindsight, like, he definitely got soft like a couple years ago, and I didn't tell him. I just was like, I guess this is my life now. We're like already married. And then he realized himself, and now he's like doubled down on the gym. He has a personal trainer and he's like looking so good. And I'm like,
wow.
Yeah. He just had to like figure it out on his own.
So you wouldn't
he was
say
never
anything?
fat. No, I mean, but if he was like actually fat, I'd be like, babe, you're like getting a little soft.
Yeah. Soft is like a nice word.
Yeah. And like teasy. But you can't, as a guy, you can't tell a girl she's getting fat. Not early on.
Yeah.
Like just like, I think you just can encourage healthy behaviors. Like,
Yeah.
let's like have salads for lunch. Like, let's go on a bike ride. You can't be like, babe, you're getting fat.
I just asked my boyfriend if he's pregnant. I'm like,
Hinting at
we're
it.
like 7 months along. Looking good. All right, I've got my tasting menu here. So,
My giggles from the back.
and he's just like, yo.
You a fucking savage, man.
I'm like, wow, men can get pregnant. Who knew? And then I rub his belly like it's like a Buddha head.
He loves that. I bet.
Yeah, like I said, shocking. I'm still in a relationship. Following this man to the bathroom, and the whole way I'm just like, are you pregnant? All right. So my tasting menu, I'm going to ask you a series of rapid fire questions. So you have to just answer the first thing that comes off the top of your head. What is the oldest thing in your fridge?
Oh, some Lone Star beers. They are actually expired, I think.
Really? They're that old, huh?
I didn't even know beer expired.
I didn't either.
Yeah.
I feel like if it expired, it would just get you drunker.
Yeah, it keeps
It like
fermenting.
over ferments.
I can try. I'll let you know.
Do you prefer the East Coast or the West Coast?
West Coast.
Deep dish or thin crust pizza?
Thin crust.
Do you like pineapple on your pizza?
Yes.
Get off my show. Star Wars or Harry Potter?
Harry Potter.
Same. Best music to have sex to?
Ooh, maybe some like slow jams, R&B.
Leather or lace?
Leather.
Ghosts or aliens?
Aliens.
Leather. Little dominatrix in you?
Oh yeah, I got some leather skirts at home.
Oh, shit. Okay, we're going to circle back around to that. Mohawks or mullets?
Ooh, mullets.
Manicure or pedicure?
Manicure.
Favorite cocktail?
Ooh, dirty martini.
What is the perfect amount of cocktails to have on a first date?
2.
Dirty martini is also my favorite.
Really?
Yeah, like a filthy, disgusting, nasty.
Oh, I like just a whisper dirty.
I want dirty talk. I want like an olive to orgasm a lot with blue cheese.
Ooh, yes, I love a good blue cheese olive. But you know what they say about martinis? They're like breasts. 1 is not enough and 3 is too many.
Oh, you're right about that.
Yeah.
If you can drink more than 2 full glasses of gin, you also probably have a problem. Favorite flowers?
Ooh, I like a mixed bouquet. I want a few different varieties.
She's like, I want all of them in one. Shower or bath?
Bath.
Coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Thong or granny panties?
Thong.
Morning bird or night owl?
Morning bird.
Favorite position?
Ooh. What would it please be called? I like when I'm laying on
The bull.
Yeah, the bull, that one. The new one, I'm going to go home and try the bull.
What is it called when what?
Well, it's like not doggy style, but it's like laying flat, but on your stomach.
Oh.
Because then like that's
Reverse missionary, backwards. What do you guys call that when a girl's laying flat, backward, upside down, other way? What? You know what I mean?
I don't know, the lazy on top, I guess.
No, it's
The
when the
lazy
girl's
Susan.
on the bottom and the guy's having sex
Oh,
with
the
her.
girl's on the bottom.
But she's
Because
not
then you
doggy
get, like,
style. She's flat.
The plank.
The plank.
the plank.
Lights on or off?
On.
Botox or wrinkles?
Botox.
iPhone or Android?
iPhone.
Hair up or down?
Down.
Wine or champagne?
Wine.
Favorite car?
Porsche.
Introvert or extrovert?
Oh, what's the one in the middle? Both.
Drug addict? To bring out the introvert? Sweet or savory?
Savory.
Karaoke or dancing?
Dancing.
Goldfish or Cheez-Its?
Cheez-Its.
Spearmint or peppermint?
Peppermint.
Boxers or briefs?
Briefs.
Chocolate or vanilla?
Chocolate.
Alpha or beta?
Alpha.
Mix, match, socks or matching?
Matching.
Weird. I don't have a single pair of matching socks.
I used to be that way.
I don't want to be that way. I don't want to be the mix match sock girl.
Now I'm like obsessed with the matching. I don't know. Something's changed.
God, that's why I like pantyhose.
Because they stuck together. There's no separating them. It's like you and your boyfriend. There's no separating us. We were just always together. I'm seeing a theme here. Conjoined twins would be ideal.
He is a twin.
Really?
Yeah, so I feel like now I've taken his place.
Is he identical?
A fraternal. But if you squint really hard and have 3 martinis,
Yeah, one
they
too many.
sort of look the same.
Okay.
Only my boyfriend's like 1.5 inches taller
Ooh, lucky him.
and more pregnant. So what is, for my dessert question, I feel like this is a 2-part question. What is the sweetest thing that your husband has ever done for you?
He threw me a surprise 30th birthday party. He hosted it with my best friends after we'd only been dating for like 3 or 4 months.
Okay.
He went out of his way and planned the whole thing.
That's really sweet.
Yeah, it was so sweet.
And how did he propose to you?
We were on a dog walk at like it was here in Austin, not where we live now, and it was at our favorite like place to walk the dog, and we had just gotten back from a music festival. He wasn't even planning on doing it right then, but he like felt like the mood was right, and he got the ring. And when we were on our dog walk, it was a full moon, it was a blue moon.
Oh, so it was a night walk.
It was a night walk. And he did it on the walk at like our favorite spot with our dog.
Did he just tell? Oh, was it like a little area where you guys?
He
would
didn't have
stop?
it planned. It was, we were like on a field like at a middle school actually. So it wasn't, you're probably in your head imagining this like really romantic. No, it was like a dead grass at a middle school, like a pile of dirt.
On the playground where you
Yeah.
used to give people advice.
Yes. But it was perfect. It was like, it felt very right and very us.
That's very sweet.
We're not very like fancy traditional. We had a cosmic cowboy themed wedding in Marfa, Texas.
fun.
Yeah, so fun. It was the most fun ever.
Oh man.
Yeah,
that
so
does
like we're
sound
more
really
about
cool.
fun than like looking fancy.
I love that.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. How can people find you?
Dating by Blaine across all social media at datingbyblaine.com.
Well, thank you for coming on my show.
Thank you.
It was super lovely to have you
Yeah.
on. Guys, thank you for watching another episode. We'll see you next time.
First date, baby.
Are you really drinking a glass of milk with dinner?
First date, I can't wait.
You told your mom about me?
Just say you're ready.
Delete my number.
First date.
Your parents are your roommates?
First date.
I did say I will kill you, but that is just Puerto Rican for let's fight. That's all I meant. I wasn't like, I wasn't really trying to murder a human. That's a crazy thing. Like I was being like, yo, I'll fucking kill you, bitch. Let's go.
I'm so excited to see you tonight.
First date, baby. First date, I can't wait. First date.
Hello, and welcome back to another episode of First Date. You know my guest today from his podcast, Legion of Skanks, Real Ass Podcast, and The Regs. He's also on the Mediocre Tour now. Give it up for Luis J. Gomez.
Hello. Hi.
How are you?
Hi. They're clapping in the booth. Hi.
Yeah, this is our live audience
Thank
of
you,
4
guys.
people.
It's very nice. They're very enthusiastic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they only get more rowdy the more they drink.
Yeah. All right. Good. Well, I feel like it was fake energy, though. I think they're trying to get me excited.
Give it up again for Luis J. Gomez.
I don't like it, guys. You know what? Let's start over. I don't like all these applause.
So I don't know if you've seen the show.
I have seen the show. I watched the Howie Mandel episode to prepare myself. Another bold, hilarious gentleman. So
yeah.
I
Did
wanted
you
to
watch his because he was bald too?
Well, it was yes. I literally
Yeah.
I had to choose. I went on to your YouTube and I saw you had Esther Pavinsky on, and then I saw you had Howie, and I was like, let me choose Howie. I get it. It'll be more. That'll be more my vibe probably.
All right. Well, then I've got some appetizer questions to start out with.
Love it.
And then we'll do main course and then a dessert question. We've got a tasting menu we're going to throw in there.
It sounds pretty amazing.
We're going to find out all about you. Where do you live?
I live in New Jersey.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have a car out there?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
What do you drive?
I drive an Audi.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's not bad.
I was going to guess like a lowrider.
Oh, you're racist. Okay, that's okay. This type of show. I didn't realize what I was coming into. That's okay.
No,
yeah.
I actually really like lowriders. I used to go to car shows as a kid.
Okay, really?
Yeah.
I don't know shit about cars. I'm just not really. I'm a manly guy in the sense that like, I'm definitely a dude, but I just don't know. I drove in an Audi once and I was like, this is nice. I'll get an Audi. When I moved out of New York City during the pandemic, I hadn't driven in 20 years. I've crashed my Audi 5 times in the past 2 years. My car insurance, they tried to charge me $1,800 a month.
I don't blame them.
It was crazy.
That's
yeah.
pretty low for five in 2 years.
5 times.
My goodness.
I
So-
just thought if you have insurance, you could just crash into things. I swear to God, I
Yeah.
didn't think it was going to affect me in any way. I was like, I have insurance. Awful.
Do you ever let your girlfriend drive your car?
Yeah. Yeah. She's a way better driver than me.
Has she ever wrecked your Audi?
Nope.
I think she should be your designated driver.
Maybe. I wish she would, to be honest with you. She's a way better driver than me. I do the thing that, like, every time I parallel park, I scrape my rims on the curb.
Oh, man.
It's really bad. I should have gotten a shitty car
When did you start driving?
when I was 16, but then I moved to New York City when I was 19, and I stopped driving for 20 years. I hadn't driven in 20 years. And I was a
Yeah.
bad driver when I was 16. I'm just not good at driving.
That's very clear.
Yeah. And I'm accepting it now. I think for a long time I was like, no, I'm a good driver. But now I'm owning it as a badge of honor. I like it.
Yeah. Well, it's pretty widely known that you like to smoke a lot of weed.
That is true.
Has weed ever affected a
My
relationship?
driving? Yes. I'm crashing into things regularly. I need to stop. Is that illegal? Am I allowed to smoke weed and drive?
It
Is that a-
depends
is
on
that
what
a crime?
state you're in.
It's crazy.
Like Californians, I don't think they do anything without smoking.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
So has weed affected my relationships?
At all, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
In what way?
I'm a liar. So whatever the pattern in my life for up until very recently, the pattern in my life is I always had to have some sort of secret going on, whatever it is, right? So I'd be hiding something from my girlfriend, whether I'm cheating, whether I'm doing drugs, whatever. There was just always a little secret for some reason. And yeah, there was a time when my son's mother was pregnant, not my girlfriend now. This is another relationship I ruined. But when my son's mother was pregnant, I told her I would stop smoking weed. And I'm a stoner. I smoke weed every day.
Yeah.
I'm not proud of it. It's pathetic. But and then she was like, fine, stop smoking weed. But then I would just lie about it, and I would hide it from her. And I remember what I would do is I would take my bowl and my weed and I would put it in the mailbox. So when I would leave the house, I would unlock the mailbox, get it, go out, smoke, come back. But then I would forget it all the time, and she would catch me.
Wow.
Yeah.
I feel like weed dumbs me down.
Yeah.
I stop talking. I become really quiet.
Yeah.
I even dated a guy where I was smoking weed the entire time. I'd always hang out with him.
Yeah.
And he ended up telling me that we didn't have any chemistry. And I was like, I'm actually just super stoned.
Right.
Little like maybe you should meet me sober.
Yeah. No, I mean, weed just makes me normal at this point. I got a lot of anxiety. So like, yeah, I don't know. I smoke it the same way people smoke cigarettes. I don't even get high anymore. Yeah.
Do you prefer bongs or blunts?
I prefer probably a blunt. I'm a blunt guy.
Yeah.
That was another pointed racist question. I know. You knew the answer already, but that's okay.
Well, you don't have a lowrider, so you could have gone the bong route.
That is true. No, I smoke bongs, and I've been getting into dabs lately and edibles, and yeah, why not?
Any other drugs?
Not anymore. It's over. I used to have a bad coke problem.
Boring.
Lauren.
I'm just kidding.
No, I can't. I just can't. I can't give up a day. When you do drugs, you're partying all night, and then the next day you have to give up your whole morning, half the day. But by the time you feel good, like even right now, when I'm in Texas, I fucking drink so much. I just drink whiskey the entire time I'm here. I'm so hungover right now, and I regret it so much. I had to go
You're
skiing this morning.
hungover?
I'm super hungover right now. Oh my god, are you kidding me? I'm dying. I'm literally. I'm pretending to be happy right now. This is fake happiness, Lauren.
Wow, you play it so well.
Yeah, no. I just drink. Every time I come here, you go to the mothership, you go to the Creek and Cave, they just feed you alcohol nonstop, and then it's 1:00 in the morning. I'm fucking eating tacos. I'm yelling at people.
Now that's something I would expect you to eat.
Yeah, of course.
What's your go-to munchie?
My go-to munchie.
Tacos?
Oh, you. Rice and beans, just canepas, really anything.
Chalupas,
Yeah.
taquitos.
What is my go-to munchie? I don't know.
I'm actually just telling you mine.
Yeah, really. I don't really have a go-to munchie. I don't really know. I can't answer that question. I don't really know what it is. I want to give you a fun answer, but I really don't have a go-to.
Yeah.
What do I snack on normally? I don't know. I like sweets, dude. That's my problem. I like donuts. That's probably my
How
go-to
do you
munchie.
stay skinny?
I'm not.
you're
I'm
that
so fat.
annoying
Shut up, Lauren.
person.
Now you're a liar too. You're a racist liar. Why
Well-
don't you? They should change the name of the show to Racist Liar with Lauren Compton.
You're just pissed off that we have something in common.
I'm a fat Puerto Rican through and through, and donuts are my dude. That's probably the thing that I can't resist.
Would you ever share the last bite of your donut with your girlfriend?
No, she won't eat that shit. I won't let her eat that. Are you out of your mind? She's not allowed to have sugar. She's got to stay hot.
Do you typically go for looks?
Yeah, of course. That's crazy. Like, yeah, who has anyone
So
ever
what
said
do-
no to that
I
question?
don't know,
Any
but
man?
Let's say that your girlfriend, she's super hot. I saw her out there. She
Yeah.
looks like a raver that sort of got her shit together.
Yeah. She's a professional dancer, like legit. Well, not a stripper.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
it was like the pulled back pigtail,
Yeah.
blonde.
Yeah.
She's like, I wish I could pull that off.
She's very put together. I don't know why she's dating me. It's really sad.
Well, how do you tell? What if she started getting fat? How would you tell her?
I would stop paying for things, and then she'd be like, "What's going on?" And I'm like, "Well, if you're not holding up to your end of the deal, I'm not going to hold up to my end of the deal. That's fucking crazy." But she's like obsessed with fitness. She works out 3 times a day. She's crazy. She's a lunatic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did you guys meet?
In the internet, technically, Facebook, or no, I'm sorry, Facebook, Instagram rather. Yeah, I know. How old am I? No, Instagram. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a comedy fan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did she come to one of your? Did she know who you were before?
She knew who I was.
Okay.
She was a podcast listener and listened to the podcasts. And then she was super hot. So when she started liking my photos, I was like, I'm going to follow this chick. And
Yeah.
then the rest was
Probably
history.
a great decision.
Yeah. Then I asked her out. I lied. I said I had a show in California. I was like, when, because she was on tour dancing. And I was like, when are you going to be back in California? She's like, this date. I was like, that's so weird. I have a show that week. And then I just booked the show.
Shut
Yeah.
up.
And I went out there and took her out. And
See,
that
that's
was
like
that.
a really good lie.
Yeah, it really is. But I am a liar. You see that.
But that's a good lie.
It was, yeah. I remember on our first date, the bartender, she went to the bathroom, she went to go to the restroom, and the bartender recognized me. And he's like, oh shit, Louis J. Gomez, such a big fan. And I was like, dude, what are you doing? This girl's so hot. I was like, hold that energy.
Do
when
it
she comes
again.
back, yeah.
When she comes back.
Dude, he came back, he was perfect. He acted it out perfectly. Yeah. Yeah, it was all lies. The whole relationship was started off on just a foundation of lies.
But was it lies or was it just perfect planning?
I think it's charming lies. I think these are lies, but they're charming. And I think at the end of the day, you go, all right, well, we're all lying. But everyone is a liar, right? Everyone's on social media. They just lie. Everyone's on Instagram lying. She lies. She uses fucking filters. She uses makeup. She's a fucking liar. This is what women are. So I can lie a little bit too. I don't get to wear makeup. I don't get to have any of that.
So is makeup a lie?
It's a lie.
Do you think Spanx are a lie?
A lie. Yeah. You're
Oh,
liars.
Man. So what is the most attractive feature when you're looking for a girl besides her looks?
Besides her looks.
I mean, we know.
Yeah, I mean, I think a sense of humor is super important. Like, my chick's got a great sense of humor. She's with me, obviously. but just somebody you can laugh at shit with, somebody who also is going to calm me down. I'm a lunatic. I have like crazy energy. I can get very like worked up and anxious, and I've had my own anger problems. So somebody who understands my energy and can not. I've dated girls that they see me getting worked up. They're like, now it's time to throw some gasoline on that. Let's go. And I will just snowball until I'm in jail or dead. So yeah, she's good. She keeps me grounded.
Have you ever committed a crime?
Yes.
Have you been arrested?
Yes.
I feel like I'm wearing prison colors. How does it feel to be on a date?
That's what I thought when I saw you. I was like, this girl looks like a prisoner.
Yeah.
That was it. Yeah, I've been arrested, but really only, all right, I've been arrested for smoking weed like 10 times because it was a crime in New York up until a couple of years ago. So maybe 10 times. And then I was arrested one other time for threatening my roommate's life. It was menacing and harassment or something. It was bullshit.
You don't remember?
I remember exactly what I did. I remember exactly what I did. No, my roommate at the time, I was living in a shitty apartment in Hell's Kitchen, and we started, having a falling out, and I was going to move out, and I owed him money for cable that I was never going to give him, and I was just kept on bullshitting him, telling him I was going to put it off, and then he had to go into my room to get the cable box out of the room, and he called me. He was like, I'm getting the cable box out of your room. I was like, no, you're not. I was like, don't go in my fucking room, dude. This is like just stupid, immature shit. He was like, I'm in your room right now. What are you going to do? So I literally ran home. I was like 3 blocks away. I ran home, and we got into just a huge argument. Now, he told the cops that I threatened to kill him and pulled the knife on him. That's not what happened. I did say I will kill you, but that is just Puerto Rican for let's fight. That's all I meant. I wasn't like, I wasn't really trying to murder a human. That's a crazy thing. Like I was being like, yo, I'll fucking kill you, bitch. Let's go. Right.
Yeah.
That was the energy. And then I had a fishing knife and I put it on top of the cable box to let him know if he touches the cable box, there may be consequences.
I see.
It was a lot of show. I was just talking shit. I really wasn't going to stab my roommate. But yeah, he called the cops and they came and they arrested me.
Man.
Yeah.
Have you ever dated a girl and had a roommate at the same time?
Yeah.
How did that work out?
It's fine typically. It's for the most part. Everyone in New York City has roommates. That's the thing. So when you're like a young comic coming up in New York, everyone's, it's just part of the process. But now I couldn't do that. That'd be crazy now.
Yeah.
I'm an adult.
This show is sponsored by BetterHelp. A lot of us spend our lives wishing we had more time. The question is, time for what? If time was unlimited, how would you use it? The best way to squeeze that special thing into your schedule is to know what's important to you and make it a priority. Therapy can help you find what matters to you so you can do more of it. Because BetterHelp helped me with my anxiety, I have less time to worry and more time to have fun. If you're thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. Just fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist and switch therapists anytime for no additional charge. Learn to make time for what makes you happy with BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com/date today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/date. I've always struggled with finding time to manage my finances. At the end of a busy week, the last thing I want to do is spend time budgeting all of my expenses or tracking down customer service teams to cancel old subscriptions that I no longer use. But now I use Rocket Money, and it does all that for me. Rocket Money is a personal finance app that finds and cancels all of your unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and helps lower your bills so that you can grow your savings. With Rocket Money, I love how the dashboard shows me this month's spending compared to last month's, so I can clearly see my spending habits. Plus, they'll help me create a custom budget and they'll keep my spending on track. Rocket Money has over 5 million users and has saved a total of $500 million in canceled subscriptions, saving members up to $740 a year when using all of the app's features. Stop wasting money on things you don't use. Cancel your unwanted subscriptions by going to rocketmoney.com/date. That's rocketmoney.com/date. rocketmoney.com/date. What is the longest relationship you've ever had?
I'd say like 3 years, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Something like that. Yeah.
What is the furthest extent you would go to get an ex back?
To get an ex back?
Yeah.
Are you out of your, I hate all of my exes. I would never even talk to them.
Have you ever gone back to an ex though?
Have I gone back to an ex like and hooked up with? Yeah, we've hooked up, but have we gone back and started dating again?
Yeah.
No. I mean, have we broken up and gone back to? I've been through that a million times, but have I ever broken up with somebody, went off, spent a couple years, dated other people, and then gone back? No, definitely not. Definitely not. If it ends, it ends for the most part. Once the ship has sailed, the ship has sailed. You know, and at this point in my life, like, you know, I've dated a decent amount of chicks. I always give chicks about 6 months. And then at the 6-month mark, if it's not working out, I'm like, you know what? Let's just end it. We don't, it doesn't have to get ugly. It doesn't have to get toxic. It doesn't have to go down a path of being crazy and we're yelling and hating each other. But if that, you sort of see it, right? You start fighting once a month and then you start fighting once a week. Then every other day you're sort of nagging each other and you're like, well, what is going on here? If we're not setting this on like the straight and narrow, it's never going to work. So that's through years of therapy and, you know, personal, you know, self-assessment, I sort of can see if it's going to work pretty quickly or not. And me and this girl now, Jenna, we've been dating for, it'll be 2 years. We've been seeing each other in May. So yeah, it's going pretty well.
Do you think that you learn more about relationships through having a series of one-night stands or through having a long-term monogamous relationship?
For sure, a long-term monogamous relationship. To actually learn how to, you know, be in a relationship. Yeah, that's the game. You know, that's like trying to swim to practice for a foot race. You know, it's you know, it's just a different game. You'll get good at picking up chicks and you'll get good at getting laid. You know, that's a separate process. That's a separate thing. But actually learning how to be in a relationship and having it be sustainable over a long time, I think you have to do it and you have to make those mistakes and you have to, you know, that's what your 20s are for. Yeah.
Well, dating online or meeting people through Instagram or dating apps or whatever, have you ever been catfished?
I thought I was being catfished by her. I was like, there's no fucking way this hot chick is down to meet up. I was like, I'm going to show up. It's going to be a fat guy. He's going to have fucking one leg. He's going to be robbing me or whatever. I don't know. I really thought I was being catfished. But no, I've never been. I mean, I guess I have technically, but it's like not even like real catfishing. It'll be like some chick will be like, hey, what's up, daddy? And I'll be horny in a hotel room, like on my own. I'm like, oh, hey, what's up? She's like, hey, you should give me your credit card information. I'm like, oh, I'll give you my credit card information.
No!
And then, yeah, that happened.
Oh, no.
It wasn't exactly that. It was like a chick who, like, somebody created a fake. This probably happens to you. I bet you somebody has done this to you because they do it to, like, all chicks who are, like, in the industry. It'll be a guy and he'll make a fake Instagram and it'll be like Lauren Compton, but it'll be with an M at the end, right? And then it'll say, this is my adult profile. And then you click on it and then there's a link to like an OnlyFans and there's all this other stuff that they can click on, but it's not really OnlyFans. It's some dummy site that is set up to take your credit card information. So I've fallen for that one. I just recently had my Twitter account hacked. I had it phished and some guy was selling laptops to my fans for a month. It was great. Yeah. Yeah.
Man, that's
I mean, he wasn't really
wild.
selling laptops. He was just taking their credit card information.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you think tattoos are a red flag?
No, not a red flag. I think they had to be classy on a broad, though.
Yeah.
The last girlfriend I dated before her, like, tatted up and down. It was cool, but it's sort of like you get over that novelty, you know? When a girl doesn't have tattoos, you can pretend she's underage as well, which is pretty sweet. But no, my girl's got a couple tattoos. I like tattoos, but I think like small, like, you know, in kind of sexy places, not just fucking tons of biker tattoos on a chick. That's a little bit,
Yeah.
you know, that's fun for a one night stand. That's not someone that I want to have kids with.
Yeah. I always wonder, like, I have one tattoo, but I was so young at the time that I don't remember if it
Is it a
hurt.
tramp stamp?
Close. It's on my
Oh.
ass. It's a kiss on my ass
A
cheek.
kiss on your ass cheek.
So it looks like someone kissed me on the cheek.
Nice.
And
Nice.
if I'm in a bad mood, it's a kiss on the ass.
Love it.
Kiss my ass. But anyway, that has gotten faded. I need to get it fixed. I'm going to ask you some main course questions.
Please. I'm excited.
Have you ever let a girl pay on a first date?
Not on a first. I'm very traditional like that. Like, I feel like, you know, a guy should pay. A guy should always pay for a first date, every date. Like, I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah.
But I mean, I've dated a couple girls who just had money. Also, when I was broke, when I was younger, there was just times where I didn't have cash. She'd go out with the chick and she'd pay, I guess. So, Yeah, but I don't really feel comfortable. I dated a girl that was pretty well-to-do a few years ago. We went out and I was just like, she wanted to pay for things. She wanted to take me places. I was like, this is too much.
Yeah.
I was like, do you want to also fuck me in the ass? What are you doing? What else do you want to do to me?
Do you get jealous easily?
I'm way less jealous today than I used to be, but I do get jealous.
Is that because you feel more secure in?
I think that I'm less of a scumbag today than I was back in the day. So I think it was a lot of self-reflection. It was a lot of me going like, well, if I'm doing this, you know, she's probably not trustworthy either, right? So I think that's where a lot of it stemmed from. I was just sort of being untrustworthy, and I was sort of pointing a finger at myself. But it's just it's stupid, insecure shit. That's another thing with time, with age. Like I've just gone through the process of going through my girlfriend's phone so many times and feeling that anxiety and feeling that burning in your stomach, and it's like that sucks. That doesn't feel good. I would rather if I thought my girlfriend was that type of person where I would have to go through her phone, we wouldn't be together.
Right.
Simple as that. Done. Right. So it's just, I guess it's more maturity at this point. You know, but it's also, I think, indicative of sort of where I'm at and who I am today. Just because I just don't have the anxiety of fucking around on a chick is crazy. Like the anxiety of worrying about like what's in your phone, worrying about who's gonna call you, when they're gonna like. I used to fuck around all the time on chicks, and I used to cheat, and I was such a cheater, and I would live with this anxiety. I would walk around just constantly like on edge. And then I realized, I mean, literally years later, looking back, I was like, oh, it's because I was fucking living a lie. And I was constantly worrying about being caught. It was really fucked up.
Yeah. Do you like when a girl wears lingerie in the bedroom?
Yes. But I like that she likes to wear lingerie in the bedroom. It's not so... Like if she's turned on by the fact that she's, you know, dressing sexy in the bed, like then I'm really, really into it. You know what I'm saying? But it's really about her, I think, more than me. I'm not like, oh, I need to see lacy shit. That's crazy. That would be psychotic.
Where's your dream vacation to take a date?
I'm taking my girlfriend for the first time to Jamaica.
Ooh.
And I've gone to Jamaica 12 times.
Oh.
Because I am trash. This is my 12th time going to Jamaica.
That went from really sexy to very questionable.
Yeah, no. I just, you know, I travel a lot. I love traveling. My favorite city that I've ever been to probably was Rome, but we went to Italy, went to Cinque Terre. I didn't bring my girlfriend. I brought my son, actually. I would love to. I think we're going to go to France and Italy in the fall, which is, you know, super romantic and, you know, beautiful. Just amazing food, amazing drinks.
Yeah.
But Jamaica is the shit. Okay. I've been to Mexico. I've been to the Caribbean. We went to Belize. We went to all these. I've been to Costa Rica 3 times now. I mean,
what about Amsterdam?
Amsterdam's dope. I was just in Amsterdam a couple months ago.
Okay.
Amsterdam's super cool too. But Jamaica just has a culture. You know what it is? I think it was the first place that I ever went that was like beautiful. I went when I was like 22 years old. It was the first time I was ever in the Caribbean, and I was a big pothead at the time, and weed wasn't legal there, but it was like you could just buy it on the beach. And
is it legal now?
it's legal now, yeah, and there's really good weed there. And back in the day, you could only get like really dirt, like crappy beach weed, and now they have like indoor hydroponic, like they have dispensaries. The whole, you know, it's changed a lot. But I think it's nostalgic for me. I bring either my family or a couple friends. We go every year or so, and we just smoke some good weed. We eat some amazing jerk chicken, and we rent a villa. This is the best experience ever. So it's not completely unique to Jamaica, but Jamaica's famous for it. They have villas that you rent, and they give you like a driver, they give you a security guard, they give you a chef, and you're just on a private beach, private pool. They make you 3 meals a day, anything you want. They drive you anywhere you want to go, and it's a really, really cool experience. Really cool.
That
and
sounds really
she's never
cool.
gone. I've never taken her to Jamaica, so she actually wouldn't go because I've taken like 3 girls to Jamaica. She's like, I'm not fucking going to Jamaica. I'm not just being one of your basic bitches. And now we're doing it, and she's finally given in, so.
Well, then I bet she loves it.
No, she'll love it.
She just didn't want to go somewhere that you had been with other people.
Yeah, we had to do a couple trips on our own first before she was willing to do the Jamaica trip.
Yeah.
But, yeah, Jamaica's the shit.
I was married to an Italian for like a really long time, and I couldn't go back to Italy for like 6 years.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I was too afraid because I had been so many times
Right.
with him that I was like, I can't possibly go back without him
And enjoy it.
Yeah, it would make me sad. I would be like, oh, when we did that, and we'd go here and we'd here. Like I couldn't.
Right.
But then one day, it was like I woke up and I was like, hey, I can go to Italy and I don't care.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And then I went.
Italy's great, dude. Oh
I
my god,
love
what?
Italy.
It's the best. I just ate nothing but pasta and pizza. I lost weight somehow. It was crazy. It was nuts. Look, I guess it's something to do with the carbs there. The carbs are like ancient grains or whatever that like the carbs we have here. It's a whole. Look it up. I
It's
swear
the
to God.
air. It's the air. It's the wine. It's the water.
It's something. I have no idea, but it was just one of the coolest trips I've ever done. We went to Rome for 4 nights and we went to Cinque Terre for 4 nights. And yeah, it was super cool. I do a father-son trip every year with my kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you some questions rapid fire.
Let's go.
This is my tasting menu. Okay, now I know you're a liar, so
am.
you can't lie.
I will not lie. I will not tell a lie on this show. That was my second lie.
I could tell by the squinting eye and the eyebrow raise. Okay. Oldest thing in your fridge right now.
Oldest thing in my fridge right now.
Do you have a fridge?
Yeah.
Is there food in it?
Yes.
What's the oldest thing in it?
The oldest thing? I mean, it's probably frozen. We have frozen meat. There's frozen meat.
Oh my God. I mean, like, what's rotting?
Oh, there's nothing rotting in my fridge. I'm an adult. Who has rotting food in their fridge?
I swear to God, I probably have some cheese in mine that's rotting right now.
There's probably a thing of like a salad. We never finished the whole big thing of salad mix. It's probably a little bit funky at the bottom of it right now.
Do you
Maybe.
save a salad if you don't eat it?
No.
Okay.
No, that's crazy.
God, I was about to
Yeah.
really freak out. East Coast or West Coast?
East Coast, come on.
Deep dish or thin crust pizza?
Thin crust.
Do we like pineapple on pizza?
Yeah.
Red flag.
Come on. Red flag. That's a red flag?
Such a red flag.
I told you I'm a liar. This is the
That's
least of your
also
problems.
a red flag, but the pineapple on pizza is a bigger red flag.
Right. What if I'm lying about liking pineapple on pizza?
Then that's the third red flag. Star Wars or Harry Potter?
Harry Potter all day, every day.
Yes!
Read the entire series.
Yes. You did?
Never even watched the movies.
Stop.
I would try to watch movies and I fall asleep because the books were so good.
You're kidding.
I swear to God. What's your house? What house would you be in?
Probably.
Don't be one of these people that say Ravenclaw or Hufflepuff. I hate those fucking dorks. Like, yeah, I'm a Ravenclaw. Shut up, dude. Pick one of the fucking cool ones.
I don't know. I don't feel like I'm
Gryffindor.
good enough to be in Gryffindor.
Yeah, and you're not evil enough to be.
And like, I mean, I guess I'd be in Slytherin.
Yeah.
But I would be like the weakest link.
Well, they don't say you're not inherently a bad person if you're in Slytherin. Just the only people who ever practice dark magic have come from Slytherin.
I'm
So-
probably a Slytherin.
Yeah, I would probably end up being Slytherin as well.
Yeah.
Or Gryffindor. I do have a.
What? You're a liar.
Look, first of all, not everyone in Gryffindor is always a great person. I'm just saying that I'm noble. I care about my friends. I'm fucking loyal to a fault. I'm loyal like a dog.
Best music to have sex to?
We've been listening to the Deftones a lot lately.
Okay.
The Deftones. Yeah, I like to listen to a little bit of heavy metal in the bedroom. She's more into like Drake and like,
Yeah.
she's like strip teases for me to Drake, and I'll throw in some 9 Inch Nails.
Okay.
Just fucking cry and think about me cutting myself when I was a teenager.
Do you believe in ghosts or aliens?
I believe in aliens.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mohawk or mullet? It's hard with no hair to even think about.
If I had to choose one, I would go with a mohawk. I had a mohawk once. My mom was a hairdresser, and while she was in hairdressing school, she shaved a mohawk into my head. She shaved it down like the side like this. It was fucking crazy. It was all fucked up.
Did you like it?
No. We shaved it off immediately.
Is being bald a choice?
Yeah. I mean, technically, I could, have like the stuff on the side like George Jefferson.
Okay.
But yeah.
I think
shaved
this
it
is a
down.
better choice.
Yeah, I started going bald when I was like 19, and I just started shaving it.
Yeah. Doesn't that mean that you have a lot of testosterone?
Flattery will get you everywhere, Lauren Compton. Yeah, I think so, probably. I think I'm pretty good on the T.
Okay.
I tried to get my doctor to give me more. He was like, no, you got enough. He really did.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. Favorite cocktail?
An old-fashioned, not too sweet, bourbon forward, really just a tiny splash of, the simple syrup, whatever they put in it.
How many of those did you have last night?
I had like 3 of those before we left the hotel bar, and then I had just a bottle of Angel's Envy sitting in the green room that we just housed.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a problem.
Coffee or tea?
Coffee. Too much coffee.
Okay. Do you buy your girls flowers?
Yeah, she just mentioned how I haven't bought her flowers in a while. Thank you for bringing this up, Lauren.
You're welcome.
Yeah,
What
but no, I
ki-
did that. I courted the fuck out of her, dude. She would show up to like a dance class. There'd be flowers waiting for her afterwards. Send flowers at home. You gotta, if you're gonna do flowers, first of all, you always gotta send the flowers when their friends are there or their coworkers are there. A girl just doesn't want flowers. Girls actually don't give a shit. You guys are liars. You don't care about flowers. You care about people seeing that you got flowers. So yeah, that's what I've learned.
Morning bird or night owl?
Morning wood.
That's a really good answer. Lights on or off?
For sex.
No, idiot. For coffee. Yes, for sex.
I don't know. I like lights on.
Yeah.
I like lights on. I like it to be bright. The brighter, the better. I want a light bulb.
You're like a ring light.
Dude, I want one light bulb hanging from a string in the center of the room, and it's flickering a little bit. I want it needs to look like
Prison cell?
kind of like a prison cell, or
Fluorescent.
the set of Hostel. That sort of like
Yeah. You're really like no lies. You don't want dimmable lighting.
nothing. I want
no
I want
makeup.
no tone, no nothing. I want it to be
Bright
as,
light.
Yeah, like we're in an interrogation room
Okay.
at a jail.
Terrifying.
A cold metal table.
Favorite position?
What is my favorite position? I don't know. I like to mix it up a little bit.
What was the last position you had sex in?
Doggy style?
I knew it.
Yeah.
You look like a doggy style kind of guy.
That's
iPhone or Android?
iPhone. Racist again.
Favorite car? Even though you don't know shit about
I don't
cars.
have a favorite
Just
car.
say a lowrider.
A lowrider.
Introvert or extrovert?
Extrovert.
Sweet or savory?
Savory.
After you just got done telling me that you have a sweet tooth?
I do have a sweet tooth, but if I have to choose one, I choose savory.
So your go-to munchie is sweet, but you have to choose savory? You are lying through your teeth.
I've told no lies right now. If I'm choosing something, like I'll tell you my thought here. If I have to choose, I would always try to be healthy. And there's nothing healthy that's sweet, really, except for fruit, kind of. And who's choosing that? So I would way rather, like, a steak and some vegetables if I have to choose. If I'm choosing something, I'm going to choose health.
Okay.
She doesn't believe me at all.
Goldfish or Cheez-Its?
Neither. That's a terrible treat.
What are you talking about?
Those aren't
it's
good treats.
Savory.
But the sort of, I mean, you're never gonna get me to want to cheese it or I got to choose one. Guns in my head. The goldfish, they're fun. They're in the
Okay.
shape of fish.
What is the most romantic thing you've ever done for a girl? This is my dessert question for you.
The most romantic thing that I've ever done for a girl. Okay, it's actually probably my current girlfriend. She was touring. She was in Las Vegas. I don't remember exactly the setup, but I contacted one of her dancer friends. I was like, I just want to show up and surprise her. So yeah, we set it up. She didn't know I was coming. I really lied very well. She told me, she was like, I don't trust anything you say because of how well you lied to me in this process. But I had her just hanging out at the hotel bar. I showed up right behind her, tapped her on the shoulder. She was like, fucking wow. Because she was touring a lot. She was touring for like 2 months straight. So we would see each other, for a couple days at a time here and there. But yeah, I flew across the country, surprised her. That was particularly romantic. But I'm a romantic. I used to do shit all the time, like romantic shit. I'll buy flowers or I don't know. You just want to. I wrote a girl a poem once. It's a famous episode of Legion of Skanks you should watch. It's episode 20 called Roses Are Red, Violets Are Blue, Lewis is Dumb. And it was a poem. I was 22. I wrote, a girl cheated on me. And then to like make her feel bad, I wrote her a poem. And then I gave it to her.
To make her feel better.
Her feel bad. Like to make her feel bad. Like it was just to make her, I was like crying, like writing this poem. And I forgot it. 6 years had passed. I forgot about it. I didn't even think about it. We started this podcast and she hit me up one day. She's like, hey, I found this poem you wrote for me like years ago. She's like, do you want it? She's like, it's pretty funny. And I was like, okay, send it to me. So I got it. I didn't remember what I wrote. I didn't read it at all. I took the poem and I gave it to my podcast co-host and we read it on air for the first, I had no idea what was in it. And we read it on air for the first time. And it was maybe one of the funniest things we've ever done. It's so dumb. Dude, And it's just, we're laughing so hard. And that was like the first moment that Legion of Skanks, we sort of understood what we were going to be, which is going to be typically me bringing embarrassing shit and then making fun of me for it. But it was sort of like that. That was the first real magical moment of the show. So if anybody wants to watch Legion of Skanks, go watch episode 20. It's old. You can watch it, I think, on YouTube. It's still up there, the poem. But it's, I used to be a hopeless romantic.
Well, that's a green flag.
That's a green flag.
Yeah.
Good. I finally
like
got a green
romance.
flag.
Yeah, I know. With all your other red flags,
Yeah.
I mean, you like pineapple on pizza.
That's the craziest one.
I will never recover from that.
Yeah.
And you're a liar. And you don't know if you like sweet or savory.
Well, let me just say, first of all, pineapple on pizza, sweet and savory. Second of all, I don't choose pineapple on pizza. Let's just bring this back. I've never once been like, hey, I'm going to take a Hawaiian slice. This fucking rules. I'm just saying, if it's there, I'll have it, and I'm not going to freak out about it. And I don't have strong opinions like
You're
some people.
allowed to like pineapple on pizza.
Okay.
It's just gross.
It's just gross.
It's just gross.
I think it's also a little bit of your racism showing. What's your problem with Hawaiians?
I don't have any problem with Hawaiians.
Name
love
three,
Jason Momoa.
Name 3 Hawaiian friends that you have.
Jason Momoa.
He's not your friend.
But you're a liar and I'm a liar and I like Jason Momoa. And the guy who wrote the song Over the Rainbow.
Okay.
Didn't he write? That guy was Hawaiian.
I have no idea.
So I know more about Hawaiians than you do.
Have you been to Hawaii?
Of course.
Sorry. No, everyone's been to Hawaii.
Yeah. I mean, have you?
Yeah. In fact, that rich bitch took me there. I'm dead ass. And I felt uncomfortable all the time. I was swimming with sharks. I felt like a hack. I was like, this sucks. I was like, I can't have some fucking rich bitch pay for me swimming with sharks.
Yeah.
I never talked to her again after that trip. I'm serious. That's 100% the truth.
Where can people find you?
Everywhere. I'm on Twitter.
You're on tour.
And I'm on tour. Come see the Mediocre Tour. I'm going to be all over the place, every city you can imagine. LewisofSkanks.com is you got it. She just got it.
Mediocre. Wow.
I love watching people get it in real time.
Wow.
You got it. So yeah, I'm touring, doing stand-up. We do live podcasts. We do all of it. Just follow me on social media and you'll see where I'm at.
Cool. Well, thank you for coming on my show. I'd love to have a second date next time you're in town.
Of course, 100%. This was so much fun. Lauren, you rule.
Thank you. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you next time.
First date, baby.
Are you really drinking a glass of milk with dinner?
First date, I can't wait.
You told your mom about me?
Just say you're ready.
Delete my number.
First date.
Your parents are your roommates?
First date.
I'm so excited to see you tonight.
First date, baby. First date, I can't wait. First date.
Hello and welcome to another episode of First Date. You may know my guest today from Barstool. He has a new mockumentary sitcom out that comes out every Tuesday. It is called Les Mascots. Give it up for John Feidelberg.
Well, clap. An actual clap. Thank you very much for having me. That was
course.
a surprise. That was fun.
It's the only time my studio audience participates.
I did not expect that.
So you live in New York. We were just talking before you came on.
I do live in New York.
And you
yes.
live in a great area. And you have a
Very.
great place. And I'm so fucking jealous.
Why? Austin's like the spot, I thought.
It is.
That's how everyone reacts when I say that.
It is. But New York will always be New York.
Yes.
It's so walkable, and I think that's what I enjoy the most about it. You can't walk anywhere really in Austin.
You can't walk anywhere. It is.
Yeah.
It's a I never really thought about it until I've been in New York a long time now. So now when I go visit other cities, I'm like, oh, I can't go walk and get something. Like, what are you talking about? And then I feel like you said you're from Dallas. I was in Dallas recently, and I was like, oh, this is just. Every city is just a regular city. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like, except for New York to me, every other city just feels like, I
New
get
York
it.
is so much more European.
Yeah. And it's actually funny you say that. The director of Les Mascots, Pavs.
I said less mascots.
I don't know how to say it.
I'm so
either.
country.
No. But he always says shooting in New York or Europe is just a cheat code. He's like, it's just so beautiful. It's easy to do anything here.
Yeah. Are you dating anybody?
I am, yes.
Do you have a girl? So it's a girlfriend?
Yes.
Are y'all engaged?
No.
Is she the one? You don't have to answer that. How long have y'all been dating?
It depends who you ask, but we've been dating a while.
Okay.
Yeah, like a good while.
Does she live in New York as well?
She does, yes.
Did you guys meet in New York?
No, we did not. We met in Rhode Island.
Why Rhode Island?
I went to high school there, and then I used to get like a share house, like on the Jersey Shore they do it, but like we do it in Newport. So I'd get a share house there with my friends for like 10 years. We did it like every summer.
Okay.
And I just met her at bars down there.
Okay. Is she from Rhode Island?
She's from Massachusetts.
Why Rhode Island though?
I went to high school there, and then I just met a bunch of friends there, and I spent like my adolescence in Rhode Island.
Okay.
I grew like a childhood in Massachusetts.
What
like,
the fuck is there to do in Rhode Island?
everything. It's
Really?
the best.
Why have
Yes.
I've never heard about anything going down in Rhode Island?
Newport, Rhode Island, Quinnipiac Island is the most beautiful place in the world. It's like my favorite place.
If I go to Rhode Island tomorrow and it's my first time ever, what do I do?
Only go to Newport. There's not much else. Providence is nice. Like you can go like I think Atwell's Ave or Arthur Ave. No, Arthur Ave's in the Bronx. Excuse me. Atwell's Ave has like nice Italian food. But Newport is really
Where it's at.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very preppy, very I guess waspy.
Okay.
But fun.
I went to Nantucket recently.
Very similar.
Okay.
Yeah, like Nantucket, the Vineyard, and Newport are all similar. Newport's a little more like actual sailors versus like guys who have boats. Yeah. But it's very, very cool.
Awesome. So, your girlfriend. What do I want to know?
I was gonna say, I don't know. Does that throw off the vibe of our date?
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
No. Because I want to know what it's like to date you. What does she do?
She's a legal assistant.
A legal assistant.
Mm-hmm.
Is she serious?
Is she serious?
Yeah.
She's not serious, but she appears very serious. She's like a pit bull.
Okay. So she's
a very stern face.
all right. Is she blonde or brunette?
Brunette.
Does she have big boobs?
Yes.
Okay. Is that your vibe?
I don't know. I've switched a lot in life. Like as a young man, I was a boobs guy. And then I grew up a bit and I was an ass man and I thought boobs were for children. And then I got a little older and I was like, never mind, boobs are for men. But my
Boobs are back.
20s, pre-20s, boobs, 20s, ass, post-20s, boobs again.
Do you think it's going to shift again as you get older?
I hope it shifts to personality at some point. But we'll go with what we got until then.
What do you guys do for fun?
Everything. We do a lot of fun stuff. We
Do you
travel
go to
a lot.
comedy shows?
We go to comedy shows. We go to like events. We're at the U.S. Open Friday. We do a lot of shit. We're active.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's very cool.
What kind of restaurants do you like to go to?
Pretty standard. Pretty much Italian or American, something like that. I like to get a little more adventurous.
Yeah.
But
Casual or fancy?
usually everything's somewhere in between now, isn't
Especially
it?
in New York.
Yeah, like there rarely am I like putting on something more than a t. You know, I got dressed up today for my first date, but
You look
like,
great.
Thank you very much. You do as well, of course.
Thank you.
But yeah, usually pretty like in between.
Yeah. I love to dress up though.
I love to dress. I'm dressed up right now.
I think
Like,
it's so fun.
dressing. I think clothes are the most fun thing in the world. I really like clothes. Like I
Yeah?
I like dressing up for different occasions. I like being part of whatever we're doing.
Do you have one cologne or many?
Zero.
None.
No colognes.
Why not?
I don't know. I never really. I don't know. Too Italian, maybe.
Italians wear what is it? Acqua di Gio.
Yeah. Acqua
They
di
all
Gio.
smell the same.
They're. I don't know. I've never smelled a cologne. I have a very bad sense of smell, despite the size of my nose. But I've never smelled a cologne on someone and been like, hell yeah, that rules. I'm
Really?
always like, Jesus Christ, like tone it down.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've just never been a cologne guy. I've flirted with the idea recently, actually, but I don't foresee it for me.
What? Are you a watch guy? Are you into watches?
I'm wearing a watch today, but it's the only watch I have. It's a Brick watch, which is a company that Dave Portnoy, who started Barstool, then started. And once it really started doing awful and he realized it wasn't going to be a successful company,
He gave him away?
he gave them away. and I think that's funny, so I wear it. I would be shocked if I ever have a different watch, but
that one has too good of a story.
Yeah.
Sometimes I feel
the company was just going in the tank, and he's
Yeah.
like, "All right, you guys can have one."
anybody. What is your love language?
Acts of service.
You knew that so fast.
I'm not. I wouldn't say I'm like a love language person, but I do know when I really feel something for someone is like they're doing something for me, which I don't mean in a rude sense. Like I don't mean like I want someone waiting on me. Just like if I don't want to do something, that means I know that nobody wants to do it. So if you're doing it, like it's like I really understand how much you love me.
What is the last act of service that was performed for you?
Probably something like getting the mail. Or like even like reading
Yeah.
the mail, like keeping track of something, like I don't know, like going to the market, like all that counts very much.
Do you cook?
I cook, yeah. I wouldn't say I'm a great cook, but I cook pretty regularly.
Okay. Does your
Again.
girlfriend cook?
A little bit.
Okay.
little-
So do you guys order in or do you mostly go out?
It's a great question. I have like one meal is basically the only thing I eat when I'm at home. So like I'll cook that.
What's your meal?
It's one of those stupid like Instagram type like healthy meals that it's just easy to make, so I just make it. And like I don't eat healthy, so to speak, but that is just like I just eat that. Does that make sense? I don't think it does, but like when like I'll
You
eat
have one easy meal that you make.
that I eat like 6 meals a week, and then those
And it's the same meal every day.
same meal every day.
What is it?
It's beef, sweet potato, half an avocado, and cottage cheese.
Wow.
And I eat that for like lunch and dinner, unless I'm ordering or unless I'm going to a restaurant.
That sounds so healthy.
It is, but like, it's really more of an ease thing, and it's also delicious. Like I just like it.
Yeah.
it is healthy, but I'm not eating it because it's healthy. I'm eating it because it's easy and good.
Yeah. How do you, I don't know how long you've been with your girlfriend. If you weren't with your girlfriend, how would you meet someone? Would you go on a dating app? Would you go meet him in person?
Lauren, I have no idea, and thank God I don't have to know. Because I've never been in an app. I've never had a date. I actually genuinely, I think this is my first date ever. Like, I don't think I've ever been on a first date.
So are you super monogamous?
I'm very monogamous, but mostly like it's just I don't go on dates, so to speak. Like I'll usually end up every girl I've ever dated, like seriously, I knew first for a while, and we kind of were just like in the same friend group, and we like kind of hung out, and eventually it was like we'd be hanging out enough to the point it was just like, wait, are we dating? And that's how I date.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm kind of like the Joe Biden of dating, I guess. Like I just hang around enough until someone's like, all right, you're the guy.
How do you break up with someone?
Same way. No, I usually break up.
Are you the one that breaks up? Or
I
are
haven't
they?
had like a ton of girlfriends. Like I've had 5 probably, and I'd say it's probably an even mix of dumps versus dumped.
Okay.
It's not usually a healthy way, if that's what you're asking. Like it's usually like we fight a lot, and it ends like that.
Like in one argument and you're like, I just can't do this anymore?
No, God, no. No. I actually, so I guess to answer your question now that you're really asking it, it's them who dumps me. I'm like, I'll stick it out. I don't care.
I feel like one person in the relationship is always like that.
Yes, I'm the one.
So you don't leave, you'll stay even if you're unhappy, but do you push them to the point?
Yes. That's what I do. I don't intend to. Like it's not like some psychological thing where I'm like, I'll be an asshole and they'll leave me. Like it's just it ends up being a bad relationship. I end up
Complacent
and boring and not trying and all that stuff, and it ends.
Yeah. How quickly do you jump back into the dating game?
Same type deal. Like it very much varies. I don't know. I don't really have a plan for anything. So it's kind of like I don't.
Well, what do you want in life?
Lauren, that's a loaded question. No, I don't want anything.
Do you want to get married?
Honestly, God, my answer is I don't want anything in life. I'm good.
You didn't even want that watch.
Like, I really don't. And I mean it in a healthy way, not in the fact that like I don't have desires or dreams, but I'm good.
Yeah. Do you want to get married?
I wouldn't like say no, but it's not something where I'm like, we have to get
Hopefully you're
married.
never in a position to be the one saying yes or no.
You know what I mean? Like I love the people I love and I love my life, and I'm happy with that. If other people want to make changes, like I'd happily get married, of course. But it's not like I don't need to do it either. I don't have some burning desire like I must have a woman.
Yeah. Do you consider yourself romantic?
I do. Yeah, I think I'm pretty romantic.
What is one of the most romantic things you've ever done for someone?
Damn. All right, well, I'm not that romantic. No, I honestly don't know. I don't think I'm not a grand gestures person. So I don't really have something for that. I don't think. I just try and be good every day. I don't
Flowers?
I do flowers all the time. That's why I wouldn't even consider that. Like I bring flowers home like 3 times a week.
Okay. Candles?
Candles, I like candles all the time. But like this kind of stuff, I got all of it. But as far as like the grand gestures,
Surprises?
She doesn't like surprises.
No?
But I would be a surprise. I like surprises.
When it comes to grocery shopping and meal planning, my biggest problem has always been time. But that all changed thanks to Hungry Root, the easiest way to eat healthy. Using Hungry Root is like having your own personal shopper and nutritionalist, filling your cart with meals that fit your tastes and health goals. High protein, low carbs, gluten-free or dairy-free, they got it all. Most recipes take just 15 minutes, and with over 15,000 weekly options, it never feels repetitive. I personally love their healthy meals. You're going to love Hungry Root as much as I do. Take advantage of this exclusive offer. For a limited time, get 40% off your first box, plus get a free item in every box for life. Go to hungryroot.com/date and use code DATE. That's hungryroot.com/date. Promo code DATE to get 40% off your first box and a free item of your choice for life. hungryroot.com/date. Promo code DATE.
When was the last time someone surprised you? Or what was the last surprise?
What was the last surprise I had? I don't know. Nothing. I'm really thinking about this. I have no idea.
What kind of surprises do you not like?
Jump scares. Like anything, any surprise with a group, I would not like. I like to know when I'm going to hang out with the group. I like to get prepared for that.
So you wouldn't like a surprise party?
No.
Whoa.
Yes, I would hate a surprise party.
Really?
If I'm coming home, that's because my battery is drained. I'm done. You know what I mean?
Last thing you want is 20 people hiding out ready to party.
The absolute last thing. A surprise party would be a fucking nightmare. I actually don't even know how I'd react. I mean, I'm sure I would have fun and all that good stuff, but I would, if I came into my home and I was like, oh, finally, and then 20 people jumped out from my couch, I'd fucking lose it. But I would also appreciate the gesture. Like, I'm not an asshole. I'd be like, oh, this sucks.
But that's
I'll
just
pretend
not
to
the
have
kind
fun.
of surprise you like.
No.
I don't like surprises when it comes to food. Like if someone's like, I'm going to cook for you, but I'm not going to tell you what I'm making. It's just going to be a surprise. I don't like that.
Okay, so my girlfriend does that, where she wants the opposite. She doesn't like pork, and she's like, just surprise me with it one day and don't tell me it's pork. I'm like, I'm never going to do that to you. I'm never going to trick you into what you're putting into your body. That's crazy.
Here, take 2 Advil. It's Molly.
Yeah.
Yeah, my mom is visiting right now, and she's helping me with my son. And the other day, she was like, I'm going to cook for you. Tomorrow night, I'm going to make you dinner. And I was like, okay, cool. What are you going to make? And she's like, I'm not going to tell you, it's a surprise. And I was like, no, fuck off. You're going to tell me what you're going to make me, because I have this weird thing with my palate where I have to prepare myself for whatever I'm going to eat. If you tell me we're going to go have Mexican food, I get the taste of Mexican food in my soul, and I have to go have Mexican food. You can't switch it up on me and be like, actually, I've changed my mind. I'm feeling Italian tonight. No.
100% with you. 100%
You have said
with you.
Mexican food. I've been thinking about it all day, and I want Mexican food.
I think that's actually kind of what I was saying earlier with like why I like clothes. I like participating in things. Like if someone tells me we're going to do something that night, I'll try and live my life during the day to kind of be in the same vibe.
Yeah.
So if you switch to Italian at night, I'm like, well, I've been fucking listening to marachis all day. Doesn't make any sense. You know what I mean?
It's so annoying.
I'm watching Danny Trejo movies.
Yeah. And you can also, it's crazy that you can pair like your whole day around a meal, like even dinner in a movie, you know, like,
yes.
I don't know. So when it comes to surprises, I don't do surprises on food. I could be down for anything, but you got to tell me what it is so I can wrap my head around it.
I'm, again, couldn't be more with you. But I think it even extends further. I think I'm like that with everything. Just tell me the deal and I'll be good. But like, what's the deal?
What makes you fall in love with someone?
Time, probably, mostly.
What do you connect over?
Movies and television. Is
Really?
probably my biggest, yeah.
What kind of movies do you like?
All of them. I hate to use the phrase movie buff or something like that, but like I really like movies. I
Do you like
watch them.
classic movies like The Godfather? Do you like sci-fi?
Sci-fi, no. But aside from that, pretty much anything. And even sci-fi, like if it's a good one, I'll watch it. Like obviously I watch Interstellar and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But that is probably the bottom of my interest is sci-fi
Sci-fi.
type stuff. Yeah.
I can see that. I feel like bonding for me is really over food.
Your food?
I'm for sure food.
So is that when people say they bond over food, what is it specifically? Are you talking about like the shared experience of sitting around a table? Are you talking about the cooking, like describing the taste and just that experience?
I feel like if you sit down to eat with someone, you're sharing like a whole moment and so you learn so many things about a person. Are they good at conversation? Like, what are they going to have to drink? I think whatever someone has to drink says a lot about them.
Ooh. So what are your top 3 like, all right, I like this guy drinks? You can give me one.
I kind of like a guy that likes fun cocktails.
Really?
Yeah.
So he's like, I'll take a Miami Vice blended.
Yeah.
Pop the umbrella in there.
Yeah.
Bring it out. I want it in the fucking high glass too.
Because, like, get a pina colada. And, like, I mean, I don't know. That's a fun drink to have. But if you're having, like, just an expensive whiskey on the rocks, like...
See, that was
I
my
feel like
drink.
I'm talking to my dad. You know?
But that was like, speaking for men, in our 20s, like that's what I drank because I wanted to appear to be your dad. I wanted people to think I'm a man.
So men drink that drink. Do you have to like? Does it have to grow on you? It cannot be inherent.
I loved it.
Really?
I'm speaking in past tense now, so like there's probably a reason. But like I loved just a whiskey neat. I loved a whiskey on the rocks. Like I really like.
It's
whiskey.
such a serious drink.
I think that was part of it, where it kind of like it's telling the room what we're here for.
Yeah.
It's like I'm not here for the fun stuff. I'm here for one of these.
Right.
And,
yeah.
And I think Mad Men probably had a huge influence on that.
Probably.
And,
And the smoking and
yeah. And so like it was when I was coming of age in the drinking scene, I was like, I drink whiskey. That's what I drink. I drank beer when I was like a teenager and in college, and then when I got older, I was like, I drank whiskey.
Yeah.
And I really liked it, but I'd get like spicy margaritas and shit like that, but my standard order was a whiskey.
Yeah. So drinks, are like one aspect. And you can like look how long we just talked about drinks.
Wait, what's your drink?
My drink kind of varies. It depends on what kind of night we're having.
Okay.
But
let's say just first date.
So I used to be into wines. Like hardcore. Now my first drink, I like to have a glass of bubbles. I don't care if it's Prosecco or champagne. The price point and the taste doesn't really matter to me. I like the bubbles. I like sparkling water. Yeah, I just like to have like something sparkly.
It does add something fun to the table, like even though we got sparkling water here. You're
Yeah.
like, all right, we're doing a little something.
And then I guess if I'm like really drinking with my dinner, I'll have a glass of bubbles and then I'll have a cocktail, which will probably be a dirty martini.
Great order.
And then I'll go into like a white wine and a red wine.
So you're hitting all the stops.
all of them. And that's usually what I would do. I wouldn't have like 2 cocktails and then a glass of wine. Like that would be my trajectory.
That's a good projection where you're like, I'm gonna show you all of who I am right now.
Yeah, and you'll get a little
You'll get a little
different.
tequila, you got a little champagne, you got a little wine drunk, you got a little everything.
But if we go to Mexican food, then I'm having a paloma and margarita and I'm switching back and forth.
Oh, nice.
But anyway, those are drinks. And then I also like when food is such a language for me too. And it can be a real turn on how a guy orders. Like I want you to order more food than we can eat. I want it to be dumb. Like I want 3 appetizers.
And here's a question I have. Like, because I think in the modern era, a lot of the guy chivalrous stuff has been misunderstood or poorly used. But like, I'm always unsure of stepping too far. Like, I don't want to order for you, even though like I've just heard enough women complain about it. Like, I would never order
Ask
something.
permission.
But okay, so that's what I was getting to. So you like have the conversation and we're talking about it. And then once the waiter comes, you'd rather the man order everything?
So I've been in my relationship now for like 4 years. And even still to this day, if we go somewhere new, we'll look at the menu and he's like, does anything jump out at you? Is there anything you really want to try? And then I'll point something out. If I'm like, that looks good and that looks good, he's like, all right. And then he'll go ahead and order like 2 other appetizers, whatever the thing jumped out at me. He'll order that main course that I wanted, and then probably a steak for us to both share.
Yeah, dude,
And
table
then
steaks?
Yeah.
Table steaks
So-
are the best.
But I love having like so much food, and I know it's kind of wasteful, but I always take it home.
It's incredibly wasteful. The table steak, you really spoke to me.
But
there.
I'll take it home. I don't leave it there.
Dude, there's a restaurant in New York right across the street from our apartment that like they serve the table steak already sliced, so you can have your 2 meals and you kind of just reach forward and go, take a piece of that. That's living
It's cute.
right there. Yeah.
So if you do it right over a meal, then you've like kind of hooked me.
Okay, can I ask another one?
Yeah.
This is one I deal with all the time because I travel a lot. So when I'm flying, if I see a woman with her bag, should I say, do you want me to get that for you? Or do I let them try first? Like how? You know what I mean?
Depends. Is it funny to let them try?
Usually like I'll see someone, like because I feel bad. Like, I don't want to be like, you can't do it. And so like sometimes I'll let them get like a little bit of effort and I'll be like, hey, let me help you out with that. But I don't want to interrupt them before they get to effort.
I feel like if a girl can really do it herself, she's going to lift her bag up and she's going to like successfully get her bag above the seat, and it's not going to be like that hard. But if someone's struggling,
if someone's looking around for, like, I'll obviously be like, oh, you want me to help you?
Yeah.
But like I don't know, because I've had people put it up and then give me like a dirty look, and I was like, well, I fucking would have done it, but I didn't want to step on your femininity and take it out of your hands.
I don't like tiptoeing.
Nah, I'm a tiptoer.
I can tell. I like a guy who's just gonna unapologetically be yourself.
I'm pretty unapologetic about myself unless it interrupts with you. I don't want to step on you being yourself.
Yeah.
Like I'm usually myself as long as I'm just hanging out with me.
I would never tell someone that they can't lift my bag up for me.
No, and I've never had someone say no, but I've just had like dirty looks both ways. So it's just something I'm always in my head
Well,
about.
you're never going to make everybody happy.
Right. That's true. I should accept that. But I won't.
I've been having to tell myself that lately a lot. Like, you just can't make everybody happy. And that's one thing that I do try to do. And I'll put myself last. And I'll try to make everyone else around me happy, even if I have to go out of my way or it's an inconvenience to me or it doesn't make me totally happy.
Well, I think I do it as like a safety mechanism where like if I try and make everyone happy and like we're all unhappy, I'm like, good, me too.
Then you're all comfortably unhappy.
Yeah, we're all in the same fucking boat here.
Are you an only child?
I am not. I am the eldest of 4.
What? Okay, so you have 3 younger brothers, sisters, all of the above?
There's 2 and 2. So 1 brother, 2 sisters.
Okay.
What about yourself?
I'm an only child.
You're an only child.
Yeah, it sucks.
What, do you hate it?
I do now because I'm my mom's only phone call.
You don't have anybody else to talk to.
Call anyone else.
That's a great point.
Yeah. And as parents get older, they don't have anything to do and they don't have anyone to talk to. and I'm the only person she can call, and I'm like, I fucking got so much shit to do right now. You know, this is the 4th time you've called me before 9 a.m.
Oh, that's too much.
It's
You can't call me once before 9 a.m.
I know.
I'm asleep.
It's terrible.
Do you like look back on your childhood? Are you well? Actually, first of all, do you consider yourself like the poster child for being an only child? Like, do you see yourself doing a lot of things where you're like, I'm an only child?
I'm not selfish. I think sometimes only children can come across as very selfish.
For sure.
And I'm not selfish at all. Like, I've always enjoyed sharing. I give so much stuff of my stuff away. If you were to hang out with me when we were kids and you were like, oh, I really like this candle. I mean, you can have it. It's yours. Can we be friends?
I'm the same way. I give away everything.
I give away everything.
If you don't tell me you like something I have, because it will be yours.
100%. And if you don't take it right then, I'll wrap it up in a Christmas present and I will give it to you for Christmas.
What about as a child? Were you ever like when does an only child become aware of the only child myth?
From day fucking one.
Really? Is that early?
You have all the responsibility. Like, if anything goes wrong, there's no one to be. He did it. You don't have that. So if anything goes wrong, it's you. And so that always bugged me. Is that like I had to be on such good behavior. Because there was no one to blame anything on.
That is...
And that sucks.
I get that as an only child, but then as someone with siblings, I don't remember them being my scapegoat all that often. Like, I can't remember one instance. I'm sure I did it, but I can't remember like regularly blaming them for anything like that. But we also had a pretty easy childhood, so we didn't get in a lot of fights.
I would say also... that one of the positive things about it is I didn't grow up wealthy. Mm-hmm. So my parents let me explore different sports and different activities. And I got to really have this like array of opportunity. Whereas if I would have had siblings, the money would have been spread much more thin. Mm-hmm. And I wouldn't have been able to try all the things that I tried.
That's a really cool point.
And so growing up in my middle class life or whatever, I did get to experience a lot.
And you have, it sounds like, a good relationship with your parents?
Yeah.
And that I guess siblings help that too. That probably wouldn't have affected it one way or the other, but that's nice to have a good relationship.
But I wish I could have been tougher. Like, if I would have
tougher
had,
with siblings?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Because I'm sometimes like a little sissy bitch. And I miss
but
that.
I have siblings and I am too.
Fair.
Like, I don't want to have a fight. That's not going to be fun for me.
Yeah. And you're the oldest.
I'm the oldest, yeah.
Okay.
But like, I feel like with the oldest, you probably get this as far as this conversation's gone by now. Like, I wasn't the responsible one. I wasn't the one who like people looked to for guidance or anything like that.
Really?
I mean,
I would think as the oldest one, that's like embedded in you.
I don't think so. You'd have to ask my siblings. I don't think that I was like their rock or anything like that.
Which one of you four is the smartest?
Great question. I'd probably go with my sister, my older sister. Actually, no, my youngest sister has a master's. My oldest sister, actually, she has her master's too. So they both have their masters. One of the ladies
is smarter.
Yeah, the two guys are dumb. The two ladies are smart.
Which one of you has more fun?
Me.
You have the most fun?
I have the most fun, yeah.
Which one of you is going to get married first?
I'm the only one not married.
Really?
Yeah. Well, that's actually not true, depending on when this comes out. My youngest sister is getting married in October.
Wow. Yeah. And it doesn't make you want to get married at all?
No, I don't think so. Actually, a wedding makes me not want to get married. I think a wedding is a horrible experience, and it's not a horrible experience. Like, I enjoy going to weddings and I have a great time at them and all that, but just like I look at the bride and groom and I think they must be fucking miserable right now. Like, everyone's looking at them, everyone's begging for their attention, everyone wants to talk to them, everyone wants a picture with them. That seems like a nightmare.
Really?
Yeah. I have fun though. I have a good time.
Yeah. I would think for someone who likes the spotlight, you would enjoy that.
But I don't dislike the spotlight. I'm not like scared of it or anything like that, but it's not don't have an innate desire for it. I'd rather just
What did you want to
left
be when you
alone.
were growing up?
when I was growing up, a hockey player, of course. I want to be a hockey player. Then I want to be a baseball player. Then I want to be a football player. I would have settled for basketball.
So any pro athlete.
Yeah, I was a big athlete. But then also like I loved movies and television. Like that, I thought I had a better chance of being an athlete than I did of being in a TV show. And that now Les Mascots is out. It's wrong. I was wrong. I was dead wrong about it. I thought for sure I had a better chance of being in the NHL than being someone who either worked in comedy or did TV or movies or something like that.
Yeah. Well, let's get into some of your red flags.
Okay.
Are you a jealous person?
Jealous? Yes, but not like in a weird way. Like I feel that little tinge of jealousy that I feel like I'm supposed to. But not like I don't care. I'm not going to prevent you from living your life or anything like that. But like jealousy, I'm jealous when jealousy is due. You know what I mean? Like I don't care that you work with, I don't care about anything with men, but like if you were to start flirting with a guy, I'd feel like the appropriate amount of jealousy.
Yeah. Do you, like if your girlfriend dresses really hot and like goes out with her friends?
No.
You're fine.
Totally fine. Yeah.
Okay.
Like I like bachelorette parties. I know that's a meme. Like girls trip to Miami, have fun. See you later. But like if I'm supposed to feel jealous, I'll feel a little jealousy. I'm not Jay-Z. Like jealousy's a female trait. Like I feel it, but not often.
Are you a fighter?
I've been in fights. I don't care for them. I don't go out looking for fights, but I've been in them.
Have you won more or lost more fights?
I would say one. It's not like again, it's not a regular thing, but let's say I've been in 6 fights in my life. I probably won 4 of them.
Okay.
That's
how do you win a fight? Like what? You know what I mean? Like what's the end? Like when you're like, ha!
That's a great question. Honestly, it's pretty quick. It's when you both get tired, and neither of you are professional fighters, so it happens really fast. Or when someone gets knocked unconscious, or when an ambulance comes.
Okay.
Those
I
would guess
dramatic.
I would guess those are the 3 ways.
So
those are the 3 ways
dramatic.
I think I've had fights that end in my experience.
Okay.
Well, usually it's the first one.
All right.
Or like someone, usually it's you have a fight, the 2 guys who are fighting get tired, their friends recognize, oh boy, they're tired. And then the friends come in and go, all right, this is enough.
Yeah. Usually friends do break up fights.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's more out of saving your pride than anything else.
Right. They're like, oh,
We don't wanna
we should stop.
Keep hearing
here.
you 2 heavy breathe while you vaguely wrestle. I think we've reached the end of this.
How do you feel about cheating? Is it end?
No, but I'm certainly not like happy about it.
No.
I was actually, it's funny you asked that. I was thinking about that the other day, that like when you're in college or high school, and even into your 20s, like cheating is the worst thing you can do. And then once you like have a life together, you're like, well, I really don't want you to, but
Yeah.
like we've built a pretty good life. And then I'm not even saying like this is the life I have. I'm just saying like once you're in your 50s or 60s, you're like, I don't really want to fucking blow it up because you fucked some guy. Like we got a pretty good thing going here.
Yeah.
That I can see myself as I get older excusing it more.
Would you ever get back with an ex?
I have almost exclusively.
Reduce, reuse, recycle.
Yeah. So yeah, to answer that, yeah, I have. I don't have one. I'm like, oof, I wish we got back together. But I've gotten back with basically every ex I've ever been with.
It's so interesting that you say that. I feel like every relationship that I've had, almost everyone, maybe with the exception of 1 or 2, if we break up, the guy will always text me like a month later and be like, hey, what are you up to? And I'm like, it's been a month. We've been broken up. I've totally moved on.
See, I've done that. I've 100% done that. But when I've done it where like I'm really checking in. You know what I mean? Like we didn't end well. You might have said some shit that has been bothering me about like you're gonna fucking kill yourself or something. And
Such
so
a cop out.
it's really unfair that like don't get me wrong, it's not, you know, the bad things men do in relationships are awful and many times worse, but like I was talking to friends about this like a year ago, and like we were sitting around a table and there were probably 6 of us, and like all of us had been in relationships for longer than we wanted to be because people had threatened suicide. And I was like, that's just not an okay thing. Like, this is just a unique, I'm sorry, not a unique. This is just a common experience. Like, that's not okay. That I thought I had someone's life in my hands for a while. So because of that, probably, because I've had things like that in the past.
That's awful.
I'm probably more inclined to be like, hey, how are you? Is things okay? And then often
triggers
that goes to
spark.
like, should we grab a drink?
Yeah. You're alive. I'm alive. And there's a bar over there. So
what are we wasting our time for?
yeah. Oh man. I don't know if anyone's ever threatened to kill himself over me, which is kind of sad.
It's sad in retro. Like when you think about it, you're like, oh, I wanted. Like, you ever seen the Seinfeld episode when Elaine's dating the guy who like inspired such passion with women, where like he calls her big head, and then she's
yeah.
And like on paper it seems cool. You're like, oh yeah, that would be like cool to be part of that kind of passion. And then once you're part of it, you're like, get me the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
But I can't because she'll kill herself.
Yeah, no, I get it. But still, you want to be at least.
And also, it's never true. And like no one ever means it. And I never believe it. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't believe that you're going to do it.
Yeah.
But I can't. Like, what if?
Well, I never found a guy that would even pretend to say that he would kill himself over me. I think I found the guys that would kill themselves if they stayed with me.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to murder myself if I stay with you a day longer. Yeah, I feel like I've had one guy. I'm trying to think. I think I've had one guy that like exited so hard. That was like that was my COVID relationship.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he read my journal.
You keep a journal?
I didn't have a journal. I think journaling is gay. I have talked about this before. Do you journal?
I don't journal. I keep like notes, but like even that is very
notes are fine.
Like very rare. I try to.
I don't give a shit about notes.
I want to be a guy who
have
does.
your notes.
I'm just like I
you
always
don't
forget.
No.
Yeah.
But your Birkenstocks kind of say you journal.
Well,
there's a little journal in that.
There's some journal in that.
There's some journal in that. But when a guy
let me pop these bad boys out so you can see them at home.
No, I feel like journaling, like if you're a guy and you're expressing yourself and you're journaling to feel better emotionally.
Oh, that's not why I'm journaling. I'm journaling like just so I remember the funny stuff.
Okay.
Yeah,
I can get behind that. That's like notes.
No, that like whenever I journal, I have to get in my head where I'm like, dude, you're not this is so you can remember to talk about it funny. You don't have to be entertaining right now.
Yeah.
No one's going to read this.
Yeah.
Which is why I stopped journaling. Cause like I'll end up journaling for 2 hours that night. And I'm like, I don't need to write 2 hours about the day today.
Yeah. This guy did.
He read it.
Well, so I kept telling him how gay it was that he was journaling.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
He was journaling.
Yes.
And I'm like, he's like had to go to a room and like journal and do his like meditations and his, God, what do you call it? I can't even remember. Like he had all this like weird meditation stuff that he was like doing.
Okay.
And on top of journaling. And I thought it was so stupid that I couldn't even communicate it. And so he would get on to me about how I was terrible at communication. And I'm like, I'm terrible at communication because I don't want to fucking hurt your feelings. Like I'm trying to be nice to you by not telling you exactly how I feel.
See, but like that, I like, I can tell you how, you can tell me how you feel without being too forward one way or the other, right? Where you feel like
it would have made him want to kill himself.
But maybe you would have gotten your guy. You would have gotten your guy who
now
finally would have killed himself.
I regret not saying how I felt. So he was like, you need to journal and get out how you feel and you'll feel better. And I was like, fine. So I journaled and I wrote down a list of all the pros and all the cons that I was with him, and it was like 3 good things. It was like he had blue eyes, he was male, and he had okay abs for a pro athlete. And then all the things that I didn't like him went on for like 6 pages.
Really?
And it was like,
And he read it?
uh-huh. I went grocery shopping and he read it, and I came home and he was curled up in a little gay ball in the corner crying, and he was just like, "Ah!" And I'm just like, I told you.
Dude, see that, like, you can't do that. That's crazy. Because I was going to defend him as we started this conversation. I was going to be like, well, like, you know, modern man, you want a sensitive guy, or, you know, some women do at least. There's a line, and crawling in a ball
crying
is you've crossed the line.
And you read my journal.
See, I actually always say I never hide my journal. And again, I don't really keep one. But like when I do, it's usually like a notebook in my pocket.
Yeah.
I'm like, you can read it. I don't really give a shit. But it's just so you know, it's my complete emotional honesty. So like, if you want to go read it, it's up to you. But
well, see, I didn't hide mine either. Mine was just sitting on like the couch, the armrest of the couch, and I left to go grocery shopping. And when I came back, his excuse, he was like, I was trying to clean the living room, my elbow like bumped the thing, and it fell up into the page. And I looked around and I'm like, you cleaned? Because this place is a shithole.
That's a bad excuse. That's like a
terrible
children's
excuse.
cartoon
At least
excuse.
clean.
Yeah.
If you're gonna use that as, yeah, I would have been like, wow, this place does look pretty nice.
Pine Sol in here.
Yeah, it's great. Lysol and everything. So anyway, that was the one time I ever journaled.
And you stopped after that? Did you enjoy it while you were doing it?
No, I didn't. I mean, I kind of thought it was funny that I could only think of 3 things that I liked about him. And I'm like, whoa, I'm fucking with someone I don't even like. Like, this is crazy.
That's a tough realization to have.
Yeah.
When you're like, I'm going to give it honest thought.
And like,
I don't like
the amount of effort that I had to sit there and just think of like other things that I liked. Like writing the 3rd one where I was like, his abs are okay. What else? Like, and then I was like, whatever, let's just move on to the things I don't like. And it just spilled right out of me. And I'm like, whoa.
I did that for a girlfriend once. I got her, being romantic. For her birthday, I got her like, I don't know, some dog shit thing. And then like a list of like the 100 reasons I love her. And I got to like, I don't remember what the number was, but it was low. And I remember adding to the note, like, I stopped at 32 because 100 would have been cliche. And I was like, nah, I just had, that was it.
That was it. It was like, but 32 things, like even then.
But they were getting to like, she likes a movie I like. Like,
yeah.
They're not real. I was scraping the bottom of the barrel by the time I hit double digits.
Yeah.
You know?
We both like the color red.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard, especially when you get to a point in your relationship where you tell someone that you love them. And then they're like, what do you love about me? And you're like, fuck.
Yeah. Because I'm a love reciprocator. So like if you tell me you love me, I'll say it right back. I don't care.
Yeah.
That's on you. You know what I mean? Like, I won't skip a fucking beat. I don't care if we're in a relationship. I don't care if you're a stranger on the street. I love you. Love you too.
Yeah.
And so like I'll say it quickly, and then I'll hope I fall in love afterwards.
Yeah.
Be like, really hope I don't make myself out to be a liar on that one.
That is so funny. Anytime someone's asked me like, what do you love about me? I'm just like, it's not one thing. It's like an accumulative amount of things that make me love you. Like I love a lot of things about you, but don't ask me to pick one thing
And it makes me feel like a cliche because I'm like, I love you. And like, I don't know what makes you. So many things make you, but it's just, that's what I love.
Yeah.
And then, but I sound lame. I sound like I'm giving a cop-out answer when I say that. I'm like, I just don't even know what the formula that made you is, but I'm happy with it.
For my last question, let's see. What is your, what is like a charm that you have? Like, do you have anything, like any firepower where you like pull out the guns and you like know that that's going to work every time when you're trying to date someone?
I had one that I don't use anymore. But if I was asking a girl on a date, which this happened so few times, But if I asked a girl on a date and she agreed, I would ask, what's the least favorite thing? Like what think of like your worst date. What could it possibly be? And the time it really worked, the answer was museum. And I was like, great, let's go on a first date to a museum. And she was like, I know, I just said I hate that. And I was like, I know, but like if I make it fun, then like
That's really good.
it usually goes over pretty
Mine
well.
would be rock climbing.
Rock climbing?
Like an indoor rock climbing place. If you asked me what like I thought a terrible first date would be, it'd be rock climbing.
Okay. Well, I went on a horrible rock climbing date like 6 months ago.
Did you really?
Yeah, but like, luckily she couldn't go anywhere. She was officially dating me. But it was we was a rock climbing wall. We were in where were we? Stratton, Vermont. And it was just like I didn't want to ski that day or whatever, so we went rock climbing. And it was this little rock climbing wall at the mountain, and it was dead silent. There was no one there. Right? There was no, like literally, it was just the two of us and the employee who worked there. And they don't play music over the thing. So like all you could hear was me going
grunting.
Like,
yeah.
And then at the end, I got to the top and I was like, how do I get down? And the guy's like, just fall. And I was like, well, I'm not going to do that, dude. That's crazy. And he's like, no, just jump off. I was like, I'm 30 feet in the air. He's like, I promise you it works. Just jump off. And so I jumped, but then I got stuck. So I was just hanging there like the most emasculated little man boy in history. The fucking thing is wrapped around my junk and I'm like hanging like this. Like, can you just put me down?
Yeah, it's it's impossible to be cute rock climbing.
And if that had been a first date, we're not getting a second one out of that.
And you want to, like, there's no way to be cute and rock climb because it's a serious sport.
Right.
If you can't make it up like two rocks, like when your feet are off the ground, you're weak.
Yeah.
You know?
And you're like, I can't go any higher. And you're like, dude, you're barely off the ground.
Yeah. And you're like kind of upside down and it doesn't look like it's hard to do, but it is hard to do.
It's impossible to do.
And so it just doesn't sound fun to me. I don't want to see you struggle. I don't want you to see me struggle. I probably have my nails done. I don't want to break a nail. That'll piss me off.
And also I can speak about this confidently because I just did it. Like the holster is not very flattering. You know what I mean? Like you're like, it's like squeezing because it's got like stripes on it. So it's like a tit
it's like
is
the
popping
Fifth
out between
Element
this
outfit.
thing, and like a ball is sticking out over there.
Not
it's
cute.
It's not cute.
No. So don't go fucking rock climbing. It's terrible. Anyway, thank you for coming on my show.
Thank you so much for having me. It's been
Is
an honor.
there a place where people can find you?
Just go watch Lay Mascots on YouTube.
Not to be confused with less
Mascots.
But if you were wondering how it is spelt, it's less mascots. That's cool. Thank
Yeah.
you for coming on my show.
Thank you very much for having me.
Of course. You guys, thank you for tuning in to another episode of First Date. We'll see you next time.
First date, baby.
Are you really drinking a glass of milk with dinner?
First date, I can't wait.
You told your mom about me?
Just say you're ready.
Delete my number.